Hello, everybody. Welcome back. Just getting everything situated here. Get it flipped over. We finally got a setup where I can actually swap everything, and we're not using James'.
Call me an Ed boy. Fuck you.
Ed boy. What? You called it Ed boy. Bryce Milky.
Milky.
Bryce Milky.
Bryce O'Puffs.
Bryce Milky. Hard to see it.
I'll milk
ourselves
you,
from him.
Bryce.
I wouldn't.
Why not? He's a
On-
good looking guy.
Saying it online. I don't know what I'm
I
talking
was gonna say, what's wrong with that? You being a little homophobic? All right.
If the dick fits.
No?
Nope.
No?
Yep. Who? Nope. Welcome, guys. Let everybody kind of get it. Sorry for the delay. We came in a little bit late. Wasn't quite paying attention to the time. But
Your fault.
it is my fault. You got to hit play and then we'll hit live.
Get off me.
Well, you were sitting there staring at it like you didn't know what the fuck you're doing.
I was processing and talking at the same time. Shut up.
All right. Well, we apologize for the delay. We were getting set up, and then I was trying some of this stuff. What did the Wilkster say?
Milk
me.
Conversation between me and the Wilk, not your
The Wilksters.
the homophobe.
The Wilksters? No, we don't need. So what? Now the sweet nostalgia lore is that you're sexist and I'm homophobic.
Mm-hmm.
Is that the thing now?
Mm-hmm.
I
You
mean-
have to have something. I can't be in this trench alone.
At least you gotta have you can't have a podcast without like personality. You know what I mean? A little pizzazz to the show.
A
You
little
know?
spice.
Yeah, I mean, what's a show without controversy? You know what I mean? Like, you gotta have a little bit of something to kind of, you know,
That's right.
draw the people back to the show. It's like, I really follow this guy's beliefs. You know what I mean?
You know, this guy might be onto something. Fuck women.
Yeah, you know what? Tell that individual that he has no rights, that he can't love who he can't love. What do you say?
A night show. You're Jimmy Fallon's. Well,
Jimmy Fallon. If you had a
I'm more of a Jimmy Kimmel.
Yeah, I was about to say, if you have a preferred talk show.
Craig Ferguson. That would be my preferred one.
Is that the Scottish guy?
Yeah.
Yeah, I like him. I don't like talk shows because they're all
I don't
kind of
either.
I'm
They
a- I'm-
recycle. They all recycle the same jokes.
they're all recycled, and I'm gonna be we're gonna be a little
They're all Jewish.
I'm gonna be all like a little skeptic here. They're all propaganda, 100%.
I just ripped ass real bad. I'm
Did
gonna be
you?
real with
I didn't
you.
hear
Oh yeah.
I think I felt it though.
Probably.
Felt it in my feet,
I felt it.
and like it shook the earth.
It was a big rumbler, bro.
It fucking stinks too, cunt.
Well,
Jesus fuck.
Welcome to
What
the
was
jungle,
that?
baby. It's called a fart, dummy.
I don't like that we were just talking about Jews and then you do that to me. We're getting real.
Oh,
real
we're getting
tasty.
spicy, bud.
It's about as spicy as that fucking fart you
I'll
just
tell
did.
you what, that's a rough one.
No,
I feel better.
I bet you fucking do. I feel worse.
Well, you're better for it.
Build immune system.
That's right.
No, but welcome guys. Welcome to the podcast. That podcast being Sweet Nostalgia. As always, I'm your guys' host Ryan, accompanied always by my boy.
The fart master.
Is that your new name? Is that your new?
I go by many names.
You should
Ask-
not be farted.
Ask me about my time in high school.
I was about to say, yeah. Within the Sweet Nostalgia lore, we have so many nicknames
Oh yeah.
of back in the high school days.
Oh yeah.
Especially you alone. You have
Yeah.
like 30 of them already.
Oh yeah.
And
In my life lore, I have hundreds.
because I think in the time that we've been doing the almost a year
Almost a year.
that we've been doing this,
That's
which is
right.
fucking crazy.
Which really should have been the end of season 1.
What, a year into it?
Yeah, like a year, 6 months, a year.
I think where we ended it was good. You know what I mean?
I think it was fine.
I think it was fine because like there was
There's a
Uh,
lot going on, man.
there was a lot going on, and there was a change, obviously,
A
like
tone.
within a
A little
tone
bit of a tone change.
tone
yeah.
change, and obviously just the obvious change of just being James and I,
Yeah.
and and we did the typical season 2 thing where we changed the background a little bit. We changed how stuff goes on. We no longer have the screen up there in that corner.
I'm gonna retcon something a little bit. I said last week that they didn't see me shave. There was an episode where I had shaved
Was there?
all but the goatee and the mustache.
Oh yeah, there was.
There was.
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, because
then-
the thing
But
is,
then they missed it growing back, and I shaved yesterday.
since since we started doing the lives, we didn't miss a fucking beat.
Not
dude,
at all.
But until the PC went out.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, we
Like-
were on time every week. I mean, we were fashionably late. but
Yeah, we were like on time is a questionable statement, but
Shave
we-
my head. You wouldn't even know if I had hair currently, Bryce.
oh yeah, shaved. Oh yeah. I know. I got my hair cut. Well, we both got our hair cut, but you wore your hat.
Yeah.
You wear your hat every time.
I wear
think.
my hat either way. Like I get my hair cut because I don't want long hair.
Fair enough.
So-
I made a TikTok last night where you do have your hat off, and I think it was after we got our hair cut. Well, no,
You made a
my hair
TikTok
wasn't
of
cut.
my hair.
No, not about your hair. I made a TikTok, and you had your hat off. It's like right after you got like your
What was this
haircut.
TikTok?
It was whenever I was fucking with you about you having spicy poops.
Oh
hot
yeah, and your dad was giving me shit about it too.
Yeah, I just made it the other night, and
I see.
but I went to go upload it to TikTok, and TikTok took the audio out of it. So I might have to re-edit it and bleep some shit out because I don't know if they like us talking about poop.
Just make it a YouTube
So,
short.
I don't know. Yeah, it's probably just going to be a YouTube and Instagram short. But TikTok doesn't like to talk about poop. So
I mean, TikTok will be gone soon again. So
fix yourself, TikTok. Allow people to talk about poop. If they can talk about politics and also
yeah, and stop letting not Korea, but
Mhm.
trying to take our data.
like if TikTok can show I've seen police
I've
body
seen-
cam footage.
I've seen
on there.
crazy shit on TikTok.
I should be able to talk about poop. You know what I mean?
That's the least of their worries. They have people fully like endorsing their own OnlyFans accounts.
Yeah.
And they're worried about us talking about speaking of poop.
Yeah. If they can talk about their buttholes, so can we.
Another rumbler. You're gonna have to just deal with it.
What'd you eat
Just move
before I
on.
got here?
What did I eat? Pizza.
Pizza.
You know what it was?
What?
Casey's breakfast pizza.
That's gonna fucking do it. Jesus Christ.
Yes, sir.
Gross. Casey's pizza is dog shit.
That breakfast pizza is so good, man.
Jesus. Well, we're gonna move on to the topic.
Getting a little stinky.
Today, funny enough, talking about the internet, so that's a good little segue
Are we?
that I didn't talk about on purpose. So no, we're talking about. I sent you the memo, dog.
Yeah, I know. You
We're
said we were
talking
talking about the internet.
But well, we're talking about life before the internet.
Ah, okay. I
Times-
should just let you finish talking and
A
shut
little bit.
up.
A little bit. If we haven't learned in the almost year that
You
we've
know,
done this,
listen,
we've had these conversations.
I'm not.
I think we've had this
I'm-
conversation one time on the air.
I'm not receptive to the things that you say. It's only until I come to a self-actualization that things start to change for me.
Do it quicker.
Yeah, well, I sound like my wife.
We're talking about basically life before the internet, essentially, but mainly what we did as kids for entertainment.
And not video games. I had to really drive home to myself that I'm not going to talk about video games because that was a lot of my childhood.
we can talk about video games because obviously it's what we did for leisure and shit like that.
All right.
Bryce says, "Well, I grew up in a weird
Yeah.
time
Yeah.
where we had internet when I gained consciousness."
He's a youngin.
No, and so I mean,
Well, you're barely outside of that too.
both of us. I mean, the internet was still around when we were kids.
Well, yeah, but
it just
video
wasn't
games.
such a huge thing.
Yeah, video games weren't like.
Gaming online wasn't a thing, but the
Big.
internet was a thing.
Yeah, the internet was a thing, but that's what I'm saying is like, video games back then were just. I mean, Diddy Kong Racing or
Well,
Mario Party
well,
with
'cause
your
we're not-
siblings.
Whenever I say internet, I just mean internet in general, like getting on there, like getting on YouTube or getting on. I grew up.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Gaming online.
He grew up gaming online.
See, I didn't grow up gaming
we're
online.
we're outside of that realm.
Yeah, I didn't grow up gaming online at all. I grew up playing.
Move on.
I
Move
see,
on.
I see.
Move, yeah, I tilted. What
tilt-
I'm trying to tilt it away from you. Be a little respectful, but here I am catching flack for it.
See if this fan pushes in the
Oh,
mic.
it's gonna help. It's gonna freeze my fucking legs, but it'll help. I feel bad for Anna.
Yeah.
She's gonna have to learn, bro. She's here to stay. She's gonna have to learn the way of the fart.
But so this is luckily not fucking.
No, it's not super loud. It's a
Don't
nice
hear it.
fan.
But
If you do, I guess
Crip
get
game.
fucked because he can't handle fart stink.
I can handle fart stank, but fuck me.
What do you want from me, bro? We're
Plug
we're
your
awful.
ass.
We're staying on topic of my ass, and I want to move on to the topic of the show.
Well,
Come on.
stop making it about your ass.
I'm not. You made it about my. I tilted
Tell-
to blow ass that way, and here you are complaining about it.
Yeah, I'm over here trying to talk about the subject, and your ass is over here talking shit.
That's good. That's a
That's
good
what's
one.
going on.
That's a good one. I appreciate that.
But we're talking about our what we did. You know what I mean? Before
what us,
like getting
what
on
us
the internet.
boomers did before
You
online
know,
gaming was a thing. James's ass is
it's
a
the
subject.
subject. Yeah,
It's
that's
a
all
big
it is.
subject. You know what I'm saying?
No, so yeah, just like what we did, you know what I mean, going outside and playing or whatever, you know, what we did inside the house on a rainy day.
I didn't go outside on a rainy day.
I said what we did inside on a rainy day.
Oh.
That's what I said. Which one is it? That's not the right one. I finally got this to work to come through to you guys, so you guys can actually hear it.
That's still pretty good.
But it worked out. Yeah, I don't have the wham. There you go.
There you go.
I got to remember that one.
Perfect.
It
It tells you right there on the.
Yeah,
LED.
I know, but I'm fucking blind. Hit the crickets.
Yeah, just start playing that on the awkward silences. And
That's
just sit
what-
here and nothing.
That's what I'm gonna start doing for sure. No, so I mean to start it off. So what did everybody do? What did you do?
Shitty
It's-
joke.
Shitty joke.
What did I do? Well, you know,
Like-
it was the classics. Tag, hide and seek, you know, digging a hole. Making mud pies, I did a lot.
You were like a mud pie kid.
I was a mud pie kid. I used to love digging holes and spitting in them to make mud pies like a gross little gremlin.
I don't know. I didn't make mud pies.
Well,
I,
you're a
I would
prissy little bitch.
I would dig holes, but
Oh,
I
right
wouldn't.
on. It
I
builds
wouldn't-
character.
I wouldn't
I've heard.
make mud pies.
Yeah, I would.
Because like
On rainy days, I wouldn't have to spit. So there's that.
I've always kind of been this way. I have no problem doing dirty jobs. I just do not like
Staying
getting
dirty.
I hate it.
I don't
Bothers the
mind
fuck
getting
out of me.
dirty. I don't like staying dirty.
Yeah. Like, so if I'm doing a dirty job and I have stuff here to. Hello. Is that
Corbin,
Corbin.
what's up?
If I have. Maybe I can do this instead.
If it makes you feel any better, I am getting a phone case that props up. So.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So, I mean, yeah, like, even to this day, like, I would.
I could never dig
Digging
a hole.
holes, I could never.
Well,
You couldn't dig a hole? Wow. Why? I saw the movie Holes, and what does he say? I was cured. Huh?
Dude,
I care.
Are
I
you
was
stupid. I saw the movie Holes and I was okay.
exactly. I was like
And I
cared.
was scared of them yellow lizards. Scared of the yellow
Scared
lizards.
of them yellow lizards.
I don't.
It's a little racist.
It's real though.
No. What else did he say?
Those Viet Cong. You know what I'm saying? I shouldn't have said that. He corrected himself.
But you know, I would go out there and dig holes and stuff like.
Yeah, I dug holes. I dug holes so I
So-
could pee in them.
Done that.
You know what I'm saying? It's like you have to pee so bad, but don't want to go inside. So you like.
Find some weird.
But
way
the thing is I used to like lay down horizontal, pee in the hole,
Mhm.
so nobody would knew I did it.
when I was so that's a good way that I want to do it. Yeah, so let's do what we did by ourselves and then as friends, because I think the by ourselves things is going to
Yeah,
be
it's
the
when you
most
get- when you
daunting.
get weird.
But you know, when I was outside, yeah, that's a good topic. What you did outside whenever you had to pee. So where I lived, I remember specifically when I was
Dude, it's gonna get
It-
gross. I was a gross kid, man.
where we lived, it was a long apartment complex. There was like these bushes, but
Mhm.
these like tall tree bushes kind
Mhm.
of thing, but perfectly had this like thing around the corner of the house of the apartment
Yeah.
complex, so you can actually like get in there. There's like a patch of it's basically like a path essentially. I would get in
That's
there.
actually weird.
I would get in there.
Like it was a path meant for children.
fuck it sound. I don't know.
It sounds like a
but literally
murder.
the path was like not even as long as this room. You know what I mean? Like it's very short.
a
but-
kid could get kidnapped in there for sure.
I would piss in the bushes. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I mean we're
I w-
dudes. We still do that today.
I would get in there and rather pee into the bush or I'd just pee on the wall.
Oh yeah.
Like just cover the wall and piss.
Oh yeah. I lived in an apartment complex when I was younger, and they had something kind of similar. It was a big. It wasn't like a tree bush, but they were tall bushes, and there was a little cubby in these bushes that you could get behind. Full on took a shit back there once.
Dude.
Didn't wipe.
I'll tell you this.
I mean, what are you supposed to do?
I love how we talked about like how I just preferenced that TikTok took down the audio because we're talking about peeing and pooping. Pooping. Like
This is not the first time we've talked
So,
about pissing and poo pooing.
I'm if this is not your subject, we won't stay on it long
Not
because it
long.
is a bit
I mean, but the thing is, we are dudes and we do gross shit.
doing dude shit, and it's a part of our childhood.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
but
I've been pooping for 27 years. You know what I mean? So it is nostalgic.
I've only been pooping for 10. I had a colostomy bag for a while.
Oh.
No, I really didn't. I'm just joking. I've been pooping for 30 comfortably. Well,
Not comfortable.
comfortably is a stretch, but
But there's something about pooping in the wind.
pooping in
Pooping in the wind it's such a
yeah,
animalistic, natural feeling.
primal,
Yeah, I'm just out there like
crouching like a grizzly.
just out there. Yeah, crouching.
You
out.
get one of those poops where like your legs are crouched and your hands are like on the ground in between your legs.
I've never done that. I've never done
Dude,
that.
You're like pooping like a panther, man.
Never done that one.
Yeah, dude.
I could-
It's something like oddly liberating about it. You know what I mean? Like, I'm getting in touch with my, inner animal. I do enough monkey noises around the house.
What the fuck, yeah.
You know what I mean? Like I tell Ryan all the time, like we're this close to devolving, dude.
Oh, dude.
We're so close.
The amount of times that him and I will like be just randomly walking through the house, and especially me, he legit told me, he's like, "You gotta stop, bro.
yeah,
you
like,
got a problem."
I calmed down, but he carried on.
I keep going.
He carried on. And I looked at him one day and I was like, brother, you gotta.
I'm keeping Caesar proud,
You gotta, yeah.
dude. What a wonderful day.
Caesar.
Like what Proximus said, what a wonderful day.
What a wonderful day. Fucking, dude, if you guys haven't watched the Planet of the Apes movies, the new ones, oh, they're so good,
Yeah,
man.
they started in like 2016.
Oh, they're so good.
because they had the first three with Caesar, Rise, Dawn, and War.
Yeah.
And then now
the
they have
last
Kingdom.
one. Yeah,
Kingdom is definitely not as good as
Kingdom's
the other
not
ones.
as good because there's
but-
no Caesar in it. Sorry if you care, but Caesar dies.
Yeah.
Big
Um,
spoiler. But
They've
if
been
you
out for
care-
a long time.
if you
so-
care, Kingdom's a new one, though.
Yeah. Well, no, I'm talking about the old, like, Caesar's been, like, that War has been out for a
Oh, has it?
while.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't pay attention
It's
to
not
years.
that. It's not that new.
Well, it's like you said, my autistic thing is music. Movies is definitely not
yeah,
that.
I told
so.
him that. I told him the other day that his autism thing.
I
is
have a
music.
knack for remembering songs and artists and the lyrics to all of those songs, like, pretty
This is a good
frequently.
thing.
He does that, those this or that's that you.
Oh,
pull
yeah,
up
we
on-
do that
Yeah,
all
we
the
do that
time.
all the time. Not this or that's, but the which song's better
Yeah.
type thing. Is that a this or that?
No, I think. I mean, we've done those, but we do that where we just talk. But that it literally tells you the song.
Yeah.
But I did a song quiz,
Yeah.
and I made you do it
Yeah.
because I was like, your tism.
I got 10 out of 10 right though.
Your tism is the song. thing.
I'll hear a
Um,
few chords, and that's all they usually give you with those. You hear a few chords and maybe a couple lyrics, and you're like, yeah, I know that song.
No, another thing that we do a lot is that the stupid ass couples things. The amount of couples videos
Yeah.
that James and I watch.
Yeah.
Because I don't know if you guys remember in the last stream.
We just to tell you guys, we do have one of those episodes planned. It's like couples quizzes or like this
Yeah,
and
yeah,
that's
yeah.
and stuff.
I don't know if you guys remember in the last stream, the last episode, we talked about where I will sit down on the couch next to him, and then he will
Yeah.
just like rubberneck and watch my phone
This
screen.
this was last week.
Yeah, the last week's episode, and a lot of the times it's like a couples quiz.
Yeah, a lot of them end up being like if your boyfriend or girlfriend doesn't get this many right, they owe you
They owe you
McDonald's
sloppy or something like that.
Yeah, dude. And I was like, I mean, unironically, we should do these on stream.
Yeah,
because these
no.
are kind of fun.
Just because I think, and I just didn't edit. So if anybody that has me on Facebook, so I test ran a thing that we've talked about where I want to do a thing like rather a Patreon or a members thing where you guys can subscribe to it or whatever and watch me edit some videos or watch both of us edit a video
You can watch him teach me how to edit too.
and to like before like at least like once a week or something like that to watch a new video that's about to be out so you guys get early access to content
Mhm.
and then you get to watch the process. And also,
Unedited.
yeah, unedited stuff, and you also get to put your input in. But I test ran this the other night on Facebook, and but if it's so anybody that follows me on Facebook, and if you saw that,
You went live on Facebook.
well, because
I gotta get this iPhone to. My iPhone will not let me log into Facebook. I just tried doing it, and it won't let me log into it.
I have to make a new Facebook.
That sounds horrible.
It does. But I did. I was editing a footage that we scrapped, that we were scrapping,
Mhm.
but we decided that we were
Which
going
has
to
surprisingly been not that many, but more
Only-
than we thought.
only 3 episodes of one video game. But the thing is, they were too fucking funny, in our opinion, at least,
I thought
not-
they were so funny.
not to post. But so, and I was talking to you about if you wanted to do the intro. And I was like, do you want to do the intro? And then you were like,
Oh,
do you
yeah.
want me to do the intro? Like that typical back and forth, like,
Yeah,
what do you
yeah.
want to eat?
Yeah.
And all that kind of shit. I put in like the captions, like our first lover's quarrel or something like that. Because it was the first time. And
It wasn't that when I was just like, all right, here's the intro. What's up, fuckers?
no, that was BioShock.
I remember because
But-
you did actually leave that in there. I do remember that.
Yeah, I left it in there, and I was like, started from the top. Is that started from the top?
Yeah, then
TikTok
you
that I
started
made.
drinking. I'm like,
Yeah,
when I have to, and then you just kept saying started from the top. I was like, bro, I'm trying to wait for you to finish drinking.
yeah. But yeah, no, that's definitely gonna be something that we have to fucking do a lover's quarrel thing.
It's pretty funny.
But back onto what we were talking about, what we did outside.
Kids.
Hit. No.
No. Okay. Okay.
No.
That's not the right one. No,
That's
that's,
the
not
wrong
the
one.
right one.
Kids.
Shit.
That was
Oh,
terrible.
dude. We're gonna get lynched. Christ.
There we go. That's the right one.
Oh man. They're gonna hang us.
No. So outside of the pee pee poo poo, what like whenever you're outside by yourself, like you weren't hanging out with your friends, so we were digging holes. Like what else were you doing
Dude, I thought myself to be like a sidewalk artist for the longest time.
out there with your chalk?
Oh yeah. Chalk. I had paint. I had
I used rocks.
I would like try to chisel some shit away with rocks, like
Well,
because the apartment complex I used to live in had like brick walls all around
Mhm.
it, so I would like try to like chisel in my name on bricks
I
and stuff.
so I didn't have I don't remember ever really getting any sidewalk chalk, not until like my sister was born. You know what I mean? And obviously she was getting it.
the favorited.
No, I'm the favorite. They'll even tell you. No, because I'm the first. She's the middle. The middle child's always the fucking.
It's always a raining. My mom says that we're gonna get right back on the conversation. We're not gonna tangent. My mom always says that my wife is her favorite. I was like, what a cop out, dude.
Well.
No, but as a kid, I would always like, by myself anyways, try to just be as artistic as possible. And being that, I would draw poop.
right back to poop. No.
Nah, I would draw more than that.
Yeah, no, I didn't really have chalk until like my sister was born. So like I would use rocks.
Have you seen how fancy sidewalk chalk is now?
Oh, yeah, it's crazy.
Like it's actual like there's artistic chalk.
Yeah.
That's not just like that dollar store
yeah,
shit.
you can get the dollar store shit, but also there's like
they fall
really
apart so
expensive ones.
quickly. That's true.
And also whenever I would get if I did get sidewalk chalk, it was just like the cylinders.
Mm-hmm.
You know, now you can get like crayon looking ones that actually have like a fine tip to it and
Yeah,
shit.
yeah.
And then they have like the
Yeah, I
different
saw
like
those
mixtures and stuff.
when
that
I
you-
got my art stuff recently. I saw all those and I
Yeah,
was like,
it's
that stuff's
insane.
crazy.
I want to refresh this. See how many people are actually in there. But yeah, no, so it's crazy anymore with how I mean, a childhood has changed, toys,
Oh, yeah.
everything like
Oh
that.
yeah. Well, back
But-
then, all my toys were literally GI Joes. Like all of them.
Oh,
were
yeah.
Like GI Joes. I had so many of them.
Would you take your toys outside and do shit?
Oh,
Like
absolutely.
your action figures?
Yeah, I would basically play like Grounded.
Oh yeah.
Like the video game Grounded, but like with my GI Joes, we would be like
Yep.
in the bushes. I mean, the bushes being grass, obviously, but like, yeah, I would full on. I used to do this thing by myself where I would set up. I had little army men, right?
What, like the green one?
Yeah, the green and the tan ones,
Oh yeah.
and I
had
would
the tan
set them
ones,
up
too.
on each side. It would be about the size of our table, right? And the greens would be over here, the tans would be over there. But I would like throw marbles at them. and whatever team had at least one soldier standing was the team that won.
Now
That's how lonely a child.
would you? I would do the same shit. I would take. So I had a lot. I loved Star Wars growing up. I still love Star Wars, but I'll say the new Star Wars kind of. Well, I'm not gonna say kind of sucks. It sucks. Besides like Mando and the Kenobi show, but I would take all my Star Wars action figures and shit. Like I'd have Clone Wars, Stormtroopers, all that shit.
Yeah.
Take them outside, like the B1 battle droids, and do the same shit. I would like put them in the dirt, like
Yeah,
that little
but
cubby
now-
thing I was talking about. I would go in there because like one, nobody's watching me.
Right.
I'm just a kid hanging out in his own. Because like I felt a lot more.
I was
secluded,
outside,
you know
but
what I
I
mean?
was still by myself.
Yeah,
I was outside, but inside.
and I would sit in there and like put them in the dirt and like full on just reenact shit
Yeah.
or come
Yeah,
up
because
with scenarios.
because those Army Men sets, not by yourself. I was there, my guy, buddy. We have 6
You-
years, 6 years difference in
Oh,
age.
is that
That's my
Mikey?
brother. Yeah, 6 years difference in age, buddy. I was by myself for a minute.
yeah?
And our sister doesn't count. There's 2 years between us, but our sister does not count. She was too busy playing with her fucking Barbies.
Yeah, that was my thing. I never did really anything with my sister like growing up at all, like going out. Not until like I was like a full grown adult and I took them to like the
My boy's acting like he came out the womb ready to play Army Men with me. Like he slid out of our mom and was like, "All right, boys, where are we dropping?"
What's the scenario? Are we doing the
What's-
Gulf War?
Yeah,
are we
what's
doing
the sit rep here?
we doing Gulf War? Or are we doing Afghanistan? What are we doing? No, on God. You know, and then I think outside of like playing with like the toys and stuff like that, I would kind of just explore. You know what I mean? I would just like go in, like I wouldn't go
my
into much
parent-
woods.
My parents never gave me that much freedom. I lived in an apartment complex where they could stand on the balcony and see what I was doing. Because
Mine,
like the entire complex was literally apartments in the middle, and then there was the square.
oh,
In
yeah.
the middle, there was the square. They had a pool
the,
there.
the courtyard, the
Yeah,
fucking
yeah,
yard.
basically, yeah. But there was a pool in the middle too.
Oh, yeah.
So, but there was no park. There was nothing like other than the pool. I mean, there was a surrounding grass and trees and stuff, but there was the pool, the grass and the bushes, and on the outside of all the buildings were more bushes. That was all to that place.
So the apartment complex that I grew up in is the apartment complex that I lived at here in
Mhm.
town, that you've been at and shit. But there was a playground. I would kind of go there. There was like this tree that had like blackberries and shit on there. Not the cell phone, but the berry. And and I would go there and like pick those off and like eat them and shit. And you know,
that's
take
dangerous.
my life in my
I was
hands.
gonna
You
say
know what I mean?
that's dangerous.
They're fine. You know what I mean? They're good.
Clearly,
They're good.
you're still here.
You know, now the
remember- did
repercussions
your
on my
parents-
development.
Yeah, I was gonna
you
say,
know?
did your parents ever tell you that those were like poisonous and shit?
No, my parents didn't tell me shit. What do you think? What do you
My
talking-
parents always, you know, those little bushes that have like the little red berries that grow on
Yeah.
them. Always told me those are poisonous. They're not poisonous. They do make you shit,
Oh, that's
like
the
a lot.
That's the poison hitting you.
Well, what they would describe it as being like
No,
it would kill you kind of
yeah, like a neurotoxin.
Yeah, like I just got bit by a snake type poison.
No, they didn't tell me nothing like that. But yeah, I would just kind of explore. You know what I mean? I would go, and there was like a cornfield behind our house, so I would kind of like go in there.
I lived in another apartment
cornfield.
complex in Gas City actually that had a cornfield behind it. We used to get into some trouble back there.
Surprised I didn't get like bit by something. Like
Yeah,
at
on
least,
like a bush
mouse
snake or something. Yeah. Super surprised. I lost a shoe in that cornfield actually. I had these nice pair of Adidas. They were red and white, and got stuck in the mud because it was a cornfield. You know what I
Mhm.
mean? So that all that dirt is loose as shit. And then when it rained, I decided to go running in the cornfield, and I straight up lost a shoe.
Fuck that.
Got lost in just caked in mud. Could not dig it out and could not find the shoe. I got in so much trouble.
I bet I'd be pissed too. If
I
was
mean,
your
oh yeah,
parents,
my parents were mad as fuck.
I'd be super pissed if I
Yeah.
was your parents.
They were nice shoes too, man.
No,
Got a bike stolen in that apartment complex too.
really?
Yeah, because the bus would pick us up at the end of the road in the apartment complex, and I used to ride my bike up there and like leave it like an idiot in the ditch behind one of the buildings that had the apartments in it. Somebody straight stole the bike, and I was like,
What a cunt.
awesome.
No, yeah. So let's talk about like the bike riding thing. Yeah, when I would get my bike, they took it out one year, but there was like this mound of just dirt and like bushes
Mhm.
and shit like that. But there was like a perfect little trail in between it.
yeah.
You know what I mean? So
Oh,
it was
yeah.
like a mound. So it's just kind of like this with a couple bushes here, tree there. But then I don't know, somehow some kind of trail got put into it.
That's
And-
cool though.
But I would always like ride my bike through that,
Yeah.
or
Try to get over it.
yeah. The sidewalk. There was it was like the sidewalk, and then there was like this like basically dock landing platform type shit, and then like the sidewalk.
He's docking.
But on a part of like that little landing platform, somebody had like the concrete had like eroded or something like that made like a perfect little ramp. So I would always ramp my bike off of
Oh
that
hell yeah!
and shit.
And that's and ramping back then. Oh, that was fun.
So you want to watch me ramp my bike?
Run my bike, dude.
No,
Mountain bike.
the first time I ever learned how to ride my bike, I was with my drunk uncle
Drunk.
and my drunkle, and he was
Like he's permanently drunk, or he was drunk at the time.
I mean, pretty much, he's permanently drunk.
oh hell yeah, those are the best
Um,
uncles.
But he was like teaching me how to ride my bike, and he was like holding onto my back, and to keep me steady. And I was going towards a car, and I think I might have talked about this on the channel. I think I might have even talked about it on the last one.
If you have,
I mean,
don't
yeah.
remember.
But he let go of me. He just let go.
Good luck.
Because at some point, it's like,
Yeah, at
good
some
luck,
point,
fucker, figure it
yeah.
out. And so I was going, and going towards the car. I didn't know how to stop. You know what I mean? I didn't know how to press back on
You
the
did
brake.
say this last week, and
I
then you
think I
just
did.
hit the car, and you're like,
Yeah,
I stopped.
No, I fucking smacked the top of my head into the car and
Yeah.
fucked myself up. And this just popped in my head when I was in. I don't know why I didn't talk about this on our school episode. When I was in school, we had to make a book. God, I wish I still had that book. I remember that book so well.
My mom. Speaking of stuff made as kids, you continue. I'll finish this later.
So in kindergarten or whatever, fuck me, I wish I still had that book. Hell yeah, that would have been sick. I just remembered so much about it. We had to make a book, so we had this like clear, hard. It was a hardback book, which was crazy too.
that's wild.
Hardback book that we would draw moments in our life in it and shit. And I drew that moment. I drew like a little stick figure of me bashing my head into the
Getting
back of a
smoked
car
by a car.
with like blood coming down and shit like
Dang.
that.
Got a little graphic.
And everything. Yeah, it was a graphic novel. You know what I mean? This is my fucking kindergarten graphic novel.
My mom still has a couple of the old art projects I had,
Hell yeah.
like the clay stuff that we did back then. I think she still has the cup I made, or maybe my dad has it. I don't remember which one has. I know my mom has a bowl of mine from way back in the day, but I made this cup in art class in middle school, and it was thicker than fuck, and it was not a practical cup.
Yeah, like
It was like this thick in diameter all the way around.
to take a drink. You're like,
Yeah, basically. Sorry, but then like the lid was attached by a string, so like the lid was just this thick round chunk
Hockey
of clay.
puck?
Yeah, basically that I didn't attach to the cup. It was attached by a piece of string, and then I carved out this little like fucked up face in the middle.
to drink through?
No,
Or
it was just there.
Oh,
Yeah.
to let the heat out of
Yeah,
your hot coffee in the
no,
morning.
Well, no, it didn't go all the way through.
Oh.
It was just there.
On the layer.
It was just there. It was such a weird cup. I
I mean,
don't know why. I
you
don't
had to
know
do
where.
s-
I actually don't know where it is, but I know one of them has it, and it's such a weird cup.
You had to do something with the thickness of the
Actually,
the
I'm
lid.
pretty sure. I'm pretty sure that little dish I made my mom, she uses an ashtray for a long time.
Hell yeah. Nothing like being
Yeah.
a child making an ashtray for your
Yeah,
parents.
and I'm pretty sure that's what I told my art teacher I was doing with it. Like
I'm
I'm
making an
making
ashtray.
my mom an ashtray.
My mom has a smoking problem.
My mom's a smoker, dude. I just figured I'd give her something she'll actually use.
Like, Mrs. Truman, if you ever wondered why I came into class coughing so much.
Yeah. You ever wonder why I come in and my white shirt's yellow?
Like, secondhand smoke kills.
Oh yeah.
No, so we did the bike riding thing. So whenever it came
Oh
down,
yeah. Actually, I used to ride my bike a
I was
lot.
about to say, I don't think you talked about.
I
your
didn't
bike ride.
much, but riding my bike was my favorite thing for a long time. I don't know why I liked riding my bike so much. 'Cause my friends never really got into it.
I think what it is, it's just like whenever you get your first car. It's
But
that
yeah, it's
that
the
feeling
wind.
of
It's the
wind in
wind.
my hair.
Yeah, it's the
No,
wind.
I think
man.
it's the freedom. You
Yeah.
get that little
Yo,
bit
you're
of
going
freedom.
faster than you ever could before you were on a bike.
Good faster than speed of light.
I'm fucking fast.
Like whenever you talk to your friend, you gonna see how fast I go?
Look how fast I can pedal this thing.
Hey, I'm gonna go fast as fuck, boy. No, I think that's because that's what it was for me, man. It's just like getting on the bike and being able to just like go for because like before you had a bike, you could only go so far.
Oh yeah.
You remember? Did you ever have boundaries as a kid?
Oh,
Like
yeah.
You can only go.
I
this
set
far.
boundaries for my kids. You know that. But yeah, I had boundaries growing up.
But
It doesn't really mean I followed them,
oh fuck no,
but like,
that was
you
the
know,
fun thing as a kid.
yeah.
In my opinion, like going past your
going, yeah,
boundaries,
and just actually exploring. You're just like, you know what? I'm gonna.
pushing your limits, almost dying as a
Yeah,
child.
you remember Lion King? It was like, as far as the eye can see, wherever the light
Yeah, where
touches,
the
this
light
is our
touches.
kingdom. He's like, what about that darkness? I'm like,
We
that's
don't go
where
there.
that's where I'm
We
going.
don't go there.
I'm
We
gonna
don't go there.
Yeah, I'm gonna go explore that dark area.
No, that's 100% what I would do. I would just go.
You know, in Elden Ring, before you get the map fragments and everything's just gray, you're like,
Yeah.
anything could be. I
don't
was
know what's-
riding my bike outside my boundaries for the first time. Anything could be over here.
I don't know. You start to leave there and you get the like you're leaving the mission area.
Yeah.
Get
Yeah.
back.
What, you're gonna die if you don't come back.
Oh, yeah.
Like, you're gonna get shot if you don't get back in mission boundaries.
That's how it felt, man.
Sometimes it's like I'm gonna get arrested.
Yeah.
Like my parents told me I can't go past here. A cop's gonna come and take
Yeah.
me away.
Rather, I'm gonna be taken away by somebody, or I'm just gonna get shot by some
Yeah,
out of
yeah,
nowhere
yeah.
sniper.
Like a space beam.
Yeah, fucking SpaceX is just gonna take me. I mean, SpaceX didn't exist at the time.
No, the International Space Station's gonna shoot a laser at my head.
No, but you know, I rode my.
So when did you, as a kid, pick up skateboarding?
I didn't pick. So I skateboarded a little bit growing
Because
up.
that was a popular thing when we were children.
Yeah, no,
Skateboarding.
I would get a skateboard and I would kind of do it a little bit. I got, and it would just kind of be a thing.
Mm-hmm.
It was a thing that was kind of cool. But obviously, as kids in that era, like it was just
You have no coordination. At all.
riding your bike with your friends because everybody else rode
Yeah,
bikes.
yeah.
You know what I mean? I didn't have any friends that skated until I got a little bit older. But
Yeah,
yeah,
I used to ride my bike a lot until I got my Razor scooter, and then I was on that bad boy all the time.
I'll save the skateboarding a little bit until we get a little bit older
Mhm.
because it definitely because skateboarding for me and especially for people that know me, like skateboarding became a huge
Yeah.
part of my life, like a
Yeah.
huge one. So I'll save it a little bit.
So
But
outside of riding your bike and stuff, when you were with your friends, what was the game
What
you kind of?
I love doing what we did is classic getting the toy guns out
Oh yeah,
and fucking doing some
making the
missions,
noise,
man.
making the noises and everything.
No, well, I would,
Are you
I would-
listen? Me and my brother can attest this. We got so good at like Foley work when it came to
just
like
making sounds.
making
Mouth
machine gun,
sounds?
yeah, like punch noises, machine guns, pistols, shotguns, anything. I mean, like I said, we had a ton of GI Joes, we had Army men, and we had Nerf guns. You know what I mean? But we were never allowed to have the bullets.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because somebody's gonna get hurt. But we got so good at making those noises that it was almost like we were
There.
in
We were
Vietnam.
there.
We were in
We were in the
Nam.
trees.
Yeah, we were in the trenches.
No, because I had some of the plastic guns, like so that they weren't like Nerf guns; they were just plastic toy guns, so they made the sound.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like rather you get like an MP5. I remember I had an MP5 that just
Yeah,
had
the ones that rev up.
that-
you're
yeah, I was about to say the
revving.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that
dude.
shit.
Oh yeah.
or you get the ones that have like the fucking shit like soundboard thing
Oh
on
yeah,
there.
yeah. Or the ones that have those weird LEDs in them.
We would do that like because I remember specifically having like an MP5. I had this like double barrel shotgun. I had this one double barrel shotgun that like
you actually break
cracked
it and the shells come
yeah,
out.
dude.
Everyone had one of those,
So
dude, and it
sick.
was so cool. You're like, I'm fucking sick with it, man.
Because just cracking it back and having them shoot out, you
Oh,
know what I
yeah.
mean? And then like
and you
throwing
put
them back
but
in.
you put batteries in it. When it shot out, a little smoke would come with it.
I didn't have that one.
You didn't have that one.
I didn't have
Actually,
that
I don't think I did either. I think my kids had one.
I don't know. Yeah, because I don't remember ever having one that had
Dude wrestlers as well.
dude wrestlers.
Yeah.
Oh, is he saying dude
Yeah,
Like,
dude,
comma,
wrestlers as
okay.
well. Yeah, we had a lot of like WWE wrestlers.
Oh, okay. So that was a weird thing about like I'll go back to like the guns and stuff like that. That was a weird thing about me. I had some WWE shit like in the like Goldberg
Yeah,
and like that
yeah,
era of
yeah,
stuff.
yeah.
I was never a
The
WWE.
Attitude Era.
I was never a WWE.
Oh,
kid,
we were
ever.
huge. We were huge wrestlers. Like me and Mikey, we would full on like grapple each other.
Well, see,
This is
yeah,
like
well, I didn't have. I don't have any brothers,
Right.
So I didn't.
I had a brother, and
and I'm the oldest. By
we got
a bit.
we got physical constantly. Like it would come to blows every time.
Mhm.
But this is how it would go. Me and Mikey would wrestle each other. Mikey would get hurt somehow, get pissed off, and then throw hands.
little feisty little fucker.
Still got his ass beat though.
Yeah, no. He said had full on wrestling matches.
Oh yeah, we did, dude. We would pretend that like we were the announcers and shit too.
No, so yeah, yeah, no, I just didn't do. I had some toys and shit, but like with me being, how much older am I than my sisters? I mean Taylor, my middle sister, she's 23, 22, something like that. She's born 2000.
That's me, dude.
She's born 2001. So whatever, fucking
It's 24.
24. Okay, so she's 24, a little bit older than that. I'm 27. So, you know, there was just that little bit of an age gap and everything. Also, it's my sister.
I have 2 years on my sister, but we were never friendly enough with each other to
Yeah.
ever. We fought all the time.
I remember I was like 16 and Taylor was however old, and I offered for her. I was like, throw the gloves on. Let's go to the backyard.
Yeah, like, what's up?
Because she was talking a bunch of shit one time, and you know, me as a 16-year-old, and you know, she's talking a bunch of shit. I was like, put them on. I'm gonna rock
go.
your shit.
Let's go, dude.
I got so mad. I was like, I'm gonna fuck you up, kid. I was like, you're my sister, so nobody's gonna bat an eye about it. Also, I'm underage, so who cares? We're both under. Like, I'm gonna fuck you up.
We're throwing hands.
But
No, yeah, dude. That dude. I think one of the last times me and Mikey ever wrestled was like I drew blood. I actually hit him in the nose by accident. And he fucking full on spit blood on my face and in my mouth.
what a bitch.
It was funnier
That
than
was a bitch
shit.
move.
The thing is, I accidentally hit him, and he was like, "Oh, I'm bleeding," and then he coughed a little bit, and it got.
Oh,
I
it
was
was
like,
like on
"Ah!"
I was on X. I thought he did that and he just like
No,
spit in your face. I was like,
no, it was
oh,
a
fucker.
Yeah, no, it was an accident, and we were just fucking around. But then he like coughed or something, and blood got on my face because we stopped, and I was like, "Dude, you're bleeding." He's like, "Pfft." It just shot. Everyone's like, "Oh no!" And it got on my face, and I'm like, I almost threw up, dude.
No, but yeah, back to like the outside thing of like once we got with like the friends. Yeah, no, we played a lot of the gun stuff.
Yeah.
You know, just kind of go out there and do some ops. You know what I mean?
Yeah, well,
Go around and, you
yeah,
know-
but for the friends that didn't have the toys that you had, what were the games you played without the toys?
I mean, a lot of like what you said, like your typical shit. Like we'd play
Yeah.
like hide and seek. I love even to this day. I love hide and seek.
I
think
do
it's So
too.
fun.
I do too. I
Like-
prefer actually. We used to play this game called Jailbreak,
Yeah,
which
we
there's different names.
we called it Indian Trapper, which is
Wow.
that's what we.
Yeah,
hey,
a lot of people.
The thing is,
A lot of people call it cops and robbers.
Here's
Some
the
people
thing.
call it cowboys and Indians.
we're saying that it was a different time. It was early 2000s.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
we were sub 18,
It was
sub 15, most
sub
of the
10.
time. Yeah. But
fucking,
we play a game called Jailbreak where like you had one cop or a couple cops depending on how many people were playing, and inmates had escaped, and you have to go collect them and put them back in jail.
You ever play that at night?
Oh yeah,
At night, it's
Oh, yeah.
crazy.
yeah. Oh yeah. That was
Essentially,
mostly when we would play. It would be at night because that was the best time to play. Because during the day you would play like hide and seek or tag.
I mean, essentially, like the game is just tag hide and seek. Essentially,
Yeah, but
with like
the
a
thing
base
is
and
like if
you have to like
with
break
hide
them
and
out of
seek
jail.
with hide and seek you don't have to tag anybody. You just have to find them.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Well, that's why I said it's hide and seek tag.
Right.
is
So
what I'm
like
saying.
if you get spotted, you get found, you can run. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? They still have to catch you. You know what I mean? But then the inmates that escaped could break other people out again. And it was an endless cycle until
Yeah.
the cops caught every single person.
yeah, or
and you
we
don't
just
know
got
real-
way too tired.
Yeah, you don't know being the coolest dude until you are the last man standing and you're getting pincer technique by the cops and you juke
Mhm.
both of them and get everybody out. You're the coolest guy living.
Oh yeah, dude. Or like whenever like I remember a couple times I've done that where I would sneak up and break them out. Like there
Oh,
would be
yeah.
somebody like guarding the fucking jail cell.
Yeah, puppy guarders.
Yeah,
We're looking at
little
you,
bitch.
turds.
Yeah, fuck you.
Play
if you
the
ever pet
game.
guard. But I would sneak up. Like I would do like some solid snake shit and sneak up and break them all out.
We would play at the park in town where we used to live, and they had like the where we always had jail. There was a playground like a couple feet away from it. I would hide underneath the playground and crawl out, get people out, and crawl back under.
Hell yeah.
Like, you guys are never gonna win.
That's some
we
shit.
we would also play like freeze tag and shit.
Freeze tag is good.
Freeze tag was fun.
I think another game that we played quite a bit with like freezing is Ninja.
Oh yeah,
So where you would like
that
strike
was a
a
little.
pose.
That
and
was
then
a
you'd have to-
little. That was a little before my time actually, or after me. No, Ninja wasn't like super popular.
It wasn't. Yeah, it wasn't super popular when I was younger. It was like when I started getting into.
We played a
bit
lot
in the
of-
teenage.
We played a
years.
lot of Foursquare.
I don't know if I ever played that.
So you would be you'd sidewalk chalk just a square with 4 squares, and you would bounce the ball. If it hit your
Oh.
square and it bounced out, you were out.
Oh, okay.
But if you caught it, you could bounce it into another square. And there was like different things you can like shout out, like popcorn or something like that. I don't remember the.
oh, one of those fucking games
Yeah,
where it's
like-
Jinx lock and key, whatever. That stupid
it was
shit.
some stupid shit like that. But then you would like bounce the ball a different way. That wasn't the normal bounce. Like you would just bounce it, but then you could be like cherry bomb and like fucking slam it on the ground and it
Like-
shoots up.
Like you have like an ultimate, and that's what it
Yeah,
is. Your
yeah.
ultimate is cherry bomb.
yeah,
so
it
you
was-
throw it on the ground and roll.
yeah, we played a lot of that as kids.
No, yeah. So we would do like your typical games like that. You know what I mean? And just run around or, just go explore. So essentially, what I did by myself, I eventually convinced like my friends to go do. Like
Yeah.
we would go and explore, go past their boundaries or whatever,
Oh, yeah.
or, play with the figures outside. I don't think I played much.
I never really played
Toys?
toys with my friends.
Yeah, I didn't
really.
play the toys with my friends. I would play pretend with
Yeah.
my friends.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I would get the guns or whatever and, kind of like what the kids do a little bit. Just be like, well, I'm doing this. I'm this,
Yeah,
and
I'm the
whatever.
mayor. You have to do what I say.
Yeah. Listen to me, bitch.
How much cussing did you do as a kid?
Weirdly, not as much as what I do now.
Yeah,
Which is really,
honestly,
which is really like hard to think, especially with how much I
but
do curse.
genuinely, yeah.
Like, because
Because we cuss a lot.
yeah, no,
And
I
as
mean, we all
kids,
know how much I
Yeah,
curse,
you're the worst. You're the
So-
worst about it.
and but yeah, as a kid, actually, I didn't do it that much.
I never really did either. I would give out like a piss. I gotta go piss. You know what I mean? Or what the hell?
I know, 'cause I
Damn
thi-
it
I think-
every now and again, but like I would never
Yeah.
say bitch or fuck or anything like that.
Yeah, I don't really recall a time when I was young cursing because I was just like, I just don't do it. I'm not supposed to do it, so I'm not doing it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, right.
Out of all the things that I did outside of what my parents told me not to do, cursing was the one thing I didn't do.
Yeah,
I would do everything else that my
Yeah.
parents told me not to do,
but you
curse.
had that much respect for him.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna cuss.
because I think
Not
like
really.
curse because like there for the longest time, and I still try not to do it to this
Were
to
your
this day.
parents smokers?
No, my parents
They
never
weren't.
smoked.
My parents were a smoker, and I think the first time I ever like hit a cigarette, I was like 10, and I
was like
vomited.
I was like 13 or
I
something like that when I hit
fucking
mine.
vomited, dude.
Which we don't condone.
Don't smoke.
Don't smoke at
Don't
all.
smoke
I don't care how
at
old you
all. Don't vape either. It's not.
are. But yeah, I don't
Save
know.
your money.
Yeah, that
Save your
specifically.
damn money.
But no, I don't know why I didn't cuss. I think I'd like I said
Well, there
I
was
would
really
do
no
everything
need
else.
for it. You know what I mean?
I mean, there's no
I mean,
need
'cause
for me
now-
to do it now.
Here's the thing: is like nowadays I catch myself saying "frick" more than I say "fuck."
I do like depending on the word. Like I'll like if I gotta pee, I was like, I mean, there's times where I'll say I gotta piss, like,
Yeah.
but I'll try to do it to make it
I
funny.
usually say I gotta bleed the lizard.
I'll say I got pee pee.
I gotta
You know what I mean?
piddle. I say I
gotta
gotta
pee.
piddle a lot.
A thing
Except for I
about
say Daddy has to piddle, which is tough.
a thing about me. Anytime that I gotta take go poop, I always say I gotta potty. If I gotta pee, I'll say I gotta pee or I gotta piss or I gotta whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But if I have to poop, I never say I gotta poop. I say I gotta potty.
Mm.
That's just the thing about me. So the more that you know about
And somehow we made it back to poop and pee.
your old boy Ryan. Like I said, I've been doing it for a long time. It's
You
nostalgic.
know, not only nostalgic, but we're masters.
I'm a master.
They say you
pooper.
do anything for 10,000 hours, you're a master at it.
Oh yeah, we're all master poopers.
And baiters.
Yeah, man. Actually, I'll hit you with that one.
That's better.
I know I knew the moment that we got a sound. I got to figure out how to put soundboards on, like put. Shit
There's
on
got
those.
to be a software, man.
There is one. I haven't downloaded it yet. Anybody in the comments or anybody that's watching the show, if you know anything about the Rodecaster Pro 2 or Roadcasters in general, let me know.
Please.
If you know me personally, hit me up in like my DMs or text me or something like that. For the people that do have my old number, I have a new phone number, but that's beyond the point.
What are we talking about, man?
Well, because I was saying about hitting me up about the Roadcaster.
Oh, boy.
So okay, so we did what we did with the friends and stuff like that. Okay, now it's
Ooh, King of the Hill. You ever play that?
yeah.
There was one year, the apartment complex I was telling you about that had the park. They were replacing the mulch in the park that year, so there was a big old mound of mulch.
We did that on snow piles.
Yep.
The most dangerous fucking
Yup.
way of doing it.
But the thing is this was a great year to live in this apartment complex. That summer they changed the mulch in the park, so there was a big mound of mulch that we were all like throwing each other off of to be king of the hill.
yeah,
And then that summer or that winter, the snowplow comes in on the main road. There's only one road in and out of this motherfucker, right?
yeah.
So they plow it all at the end, and I lived at the end.
Mm-hmm.
So there was this like 10, 15 foot snow dune that we would sled off of,
Yeah, dude, it was so
and
fun.
we would play King of the Hill off of. Snowball fights were incredible that
When-
year.
So like I would do King of the Hill when I was a kid before I got into skateboarding. When I got in, speaking of sledding, when I got into skateboarding, what we would do is we would take a shitty board that we had, we'll take the trucks off
Snowboard.
and snowboard down it.
Yeah.
That was
Although-
so fun.
Not having foot fastens on those, dude. They
I mean-
eat shit.
I mean, it was better because you can like kick off. You know what I mean?
Well,
and get
that's
away.
true. Yeah, that's
But
true.
but yeah, no, we played King that little dune, like that dune I was talking about, like in our like my old apartment complex. It wasn't that big, but we'd still try to play it
Yeah.
on that. You know what I mean? Because it was the only like hill that we have to do it off of.
Yeah.
So we'd make it work.
We had this
um,
really stupid game we would play where you get on the swing set and you'd get as high as you go.
Just
And then-
jump off.
People would run through.
Oh,
And
we did that.
Your goal was to fucking knock them out.
We did that. We did that in school. Like the goal wasn't to like hurt each other. The goal was just
Our
to
goal
try to
was to murder
get
you.
through. But yeah, we would
Yeah,
have.
well, yeah, your goal was to get through. The other person's goal that was swinging was to knock your fucking head off.
We did that, and I think
I got creamed one time, dude. Fully, like, felt my shoulder dislocate. I got smoked, dude. I had to go home crying.
no. We did that in school one time, and there's this kid Dane. He ran through it, and he got fucking smoked, like to the point like where like teachers had to come out and get his
Oh,
ass.
yeah.
Like, cause I think
yeah.
I'm pretty sure like he got his ass knocked out,
Probably.
but like he just got
yeah.
reamed,
Get
dude.
folded, man.
Um,
But it was fun.
but the thing I wanted to go to is like what you did inside. So it's a rainy day, we're not outside. What were you
Genuinely
doing?
video games. If my parents didn't let me go outside during a rainy day, I was playing video games. There was really nothing else I did indoors. I mean, I would play with toys up to a certain point, but then I'd grab my Game Boy.
I definitely did play. Obviously, I played a lot of games. You know what I mean? Like on the days like I would be stuck inside or whatever. Because I'll say my typical day growing up was I would spend the day outside.
Yeah.
And then at nighttime, that's when I would go and play a game.
Mm.
But
Yeah, for me, yes, to a certain point, but I think around 11 or 12, I was like full video game most of the time.
So I played a decent amount of video games. Like I would play a lot of it at night and during the day. Let's say I'm not at school, but I'm stuck inside. I played with my Bionicles a lot. Played with the Bionicles
Yeah.
a fuck ton.
So the thing is like some people would play like tag or something with their siblings, or like if you were by yourself,
Oh yeah, no, I was by myself.
bored.
so-
You
no,
know,
I played with my Bionicles. I would just create scenarios and
I used to
play
read.
stuff
I used to
and-
read a lot.
fucking nerd. No, I would I would play with the Bionicles and create stuff, or I play with my GI Joes or my Star
Yeah,
Wars
Played
characters
with
and
G.I.
shit.
Joes a bit too.
And because I had the Snake Eyes and Storm Shadow. I loved those two.
Dude, I had all of them.
And well, I had a lot of them, but those were my two favorite ones.
Like every
Um,
Christmas, they would come out with more, and I would get them for Christmas.
No, I was huge. I had like pretty much all the Bionicles. Like I loved.
Yeah,
Bionicles.
I was never a Bionicle kid.
I
played a lot with Legos, but never Bionicles.
I had Legos. Like I had a lot of Star Wars Legos and shit like that.
Mm.
But like I don't know, Bionicles, man. Like even to this day, like I still am like I want to collect all of them. Like I'm
They're
pissed.
so expensive now.
I'm
though.
pissed that one my
White one.
yeah, the white one. What the fuck is his name? Tahu. No, not Tahu.
Takua.
I'm gonna have to re-download that one on my phone. But yeah, no, I would play with them so much. I had like the Bolrock and the Rashi and all that stuff, like the ones that had like the long heads with
Mhm.
like the bug inside of them and
Oh,
shit.
yeah.
And like the Rashi were not the Rashi, but the Bolrock was the ones that would turn into like the ball and shit. They would, like
the
stick their
birth
head
of
out.
Bakugan.
Yeah, and man,
Genuinely, that's where they got the idea.
pretty
And
much.
Bakugan was birthed from those. I'm pretty sure.
Um,
Speaking of which, did you ever fuck with Bakugan when you were
yeah,
younger?
So I thought they were cool.
I was more of a Beyblade kid.
Yeah, I was way into Beyblades. I love
Beyblades were
Beyblades.
fun.
I want to do it now. You
Genuinely.
know what I mean? If we can get some Beyblades right now,
Sweet nostalgic toy reviews.
we could. We could. We're getting all the gear set up.
But brother,
We're getting the
those
gear.
old toys are so expensive.
We're getting the gear for doing the IRL stuff. So we can do some stuff like that. But yeah, Beyblades. I didn't really fuck with Bakugan that much. Now, Dylan and I always talked about getting into it. We talked about that. We talked about that a couple months before his passing. Actually, we talked about getting into Bakugan. So literally, like within the last 4 years, I've talked about getting into Bakugan.
Bakugan it looks so fun.
It's
You know what I
cool,
mean?
and I don't remember. There was like the whole card thing to do it. I just don't. I
Yeah,
don't know.
so like I know that you lay your card down, which was the magnet that would pop it open.
Yeah,
And then like you would roll
You-
would roll your Bakugan on it, and then boom, it's just
you would have to
there.
you have to try to hit it, and if you didn't hit it, something else like you lost or something. There wasn't really much to the game.
Well, yeah.
but
There's nothing much to Beyblade.
yeah, well, I mean, yeah,
All
but,
you do is
but
let
Beyblade-
it rip.
yeah, but Beyblade, it just made sense. You
Yeah.
let it rip.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
But
That's true.
Bakugan, it's like you have to make it on the card. If you make it on the card, then something happens. I
How much
think-
Yu-Gi-Oh did you play as a kid?
I mean, so that's the funny thing. So like obviously like we know that I'm into Yu-Gi-Oh, and I am an OG Yu-Gi-Oh guy. And for the people that know Yu-Gi-Oh, I strictly play GOAT format because I'm an old fuck that prefers. It's stuck in my ways of Yu-Gi-Oh. Now I've played newer formats. I've played decks with the Link monsters and everything else like that. I have a new deck that
Listen
I like.
to this dork. I just asked you a simple question.
You got to get the backstory, you know what I mean, to get to the answer. But growing up, I definitely did a lot of that. I'm just going to play a card, and I don't care about the summoning requirements or anything else like that. Just like in the TV show where Kaiba just plays Blue Eyes White Dragon, even
yeah.
though you have to
Yeah.
sacrifice 2 monsters to even get that fucker out.
Oh yeah.
You know,
I used to play a lot of Yu-Gi-Oh. I had a lot of cards,
I did.
and then I got rid of all of them, and I never touched the game again.
My-
And I still haven't to this day.
My dad had a thing for you kids watching that you'll never experience. We had a TV stand that had a CD rack
Oh,
built
yeah.
into the side of it,
Oh yeah.
and I had a stack of all my cards. They were at least like literally like this fucking tall.
Oh yeah.
Of all my cards. I don't know why. I just felt like I just gotta stack them all up together.
Mine were in a shoebox.
Yeah. Eventually, I ended up putting them in like a shoot box and shit.
Mine were in a shoebox, and then when I was done playing the game and never wanted to play again, they ended up in like one of those old strap bags.
Oh
that you just pull to
That
tighten
pull,
it.
yeah.
Yeah, all of my cards ended up in
What-
that, and I gave up.
And this is something that anybody that's watching this can relate to. What pisses me off about being an adult is knowing how expensive those toys that I had growing up are now.
Oh yeah,
Because like I had starter deck Yugi, starter deck Pegasus, starter deck Joey, starter deck
those aren't
all of them.
those aren't that expensive anymore because they're reselling them now.
Well, no, those original ones are super fucking expensive.
Yeah,
like
well,
if you
yeah.
go to Reader's Copy,
Yeah.
there's a fresh starter deck Joey going for like $200.
Oh yeah,
Like if you get those original starter deck ones, yeah, no, they're fucking
yeah.
expensive
If you
as
take
fuck.
care of them, but we were kids, Those
But,
weren't getting taken.
yeah, that's
care
what-
of.
That's what pisses me off. Well, even just the cards, some of the cards alone are
My
still
brother
very
used to
expensive.
he had a ton of Pokemon cards. He used to fold them.
What? What, Mikey? What the fuck is wrong with you?
Yeah,
He used to fold them. What? Put them in his pocket?
yeah.
That was something I yelled at Byron about.
Folded it up.
So we've talked about Byron in like a little TikTok that we made or a little Instagram short, and he's the Ouija guy.
We think something's wrong with your car.
He took Legend of Blue Eyes, like these OG fucking Exodia pieces,
Mm.
and put them in his pocket,
Mm.
and then washed his pants.
Mm.
So he just has the foil of the front part of it, of these LOB fucking Exodias
dude.
and shit. These nice, costly cards that he just fucked up.
Oh, I'd be so mad.
I was like, what is wrong with you?
Get out of my house.
But yeah, no, I played Yu-Gi-Oh all the way up until now. When I started getting really big into Yu-Gi-Oh is when I first met Dylan when I was like, I don't even know, 13, 12, 11,
Yeah.
something like that. And because he was playing Yu-Gi-Oh, him and his dad played Yu-Gi-Oh a lot, and so then I got into it and actually like learned how to play, like play. You know what I mean? And I play with him and his dad all the time. But yeah, and then but like I was saying, nighttime would roll around, and that's when I'd throw on the games. I'd play like San Andreas or
Ooh.
fucking I played San Andreas as like a
Dang.
10-year-old, a little 8-year-old. But also I played a lot of like Halo. I played that. I played a lot of GTA. I'm not gonna lie, Vice City and San Andreas.
I never really. My parents didn't let me play that game, and I never really got into them. I don't know. I was never like an extreme violence kid.
Played a lot of Destroy All Humans.
I didn't play much
Love
of that.
Destroy All Humans.
I played a lot of dorky games, dude.
Played a lot of like Mario 64, like a fuck ton.
Yeah, I played a lot of that.
Diddy Kong Racing.
Oh,
Don-
yeah.
Good old. I guess I got it right here next to me. Good old Donkey Kong 64. Played a fuck ton of this too.
Played a lot of
Um,
Lego games.
Oh yeah,
Those
Lego.
was my teenage years. Though.
Lego Star Wars.
Yeah, I played a lot of Lego games.
Drop something.
That sounded full.
Has like not even a sip in it. But yeah, I played a lot of I played the Lego games like on my my PlayStation. Smash Bros. Melee. Played a fuck ton of Melee.
Oh yeah.
Honestly, like I played it all by myself. Really, I
Played a
like
lot of Rayman.
Rayman. I didn't play much of Rayman.
I had a game called Rayman Arena on the GameCube. That shit was
Oh, yeah.
fun. Actually, it's out there.
Oh yeah, it is out there. Yeah. It's funny because I have all this right next to me. A lot of Sonic Adventure 2. A lot of that.
Play
Well,
a lot of Sonic Heroes.
Sonic Adventure 2 Battle, Sonic Adventure, the first one, the Sonic XD or DX or whatever, Sonic Heroes. Didn't play anything after that, like Unleashed, or not Unleashed. Yeah, Sonic Unleashed. Yeah, where he turns
The
into like
werewolf thing.
the werehog.
Yeah.
A werehog. That's what they called it. A werehog.
Ooh, boy.
Game was so fucking stupid.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I think every Sonic game has been
Played a lot of
pretty
this.
stupid.
Some Mario Golf, Toadstool Tour, dude.
Toadstool Cup on the Game Boy was slapping.
It was good. I don't know. Something about this one, the music, everything about it. You can taunt your opponent in this one. Like you can just they're just like them saying shit.
Ooh,
but-
I played a lot of Double Dash too.
Double dash.
Double Dash was fun.
I just got games sitting over here that they're just relevant to
Wind
what.
Waker.
Yeah, I got Wind Waker over here. Disney Extreme Skate Adventure. Banger ass game, dude. Actually, I still have like the
You
manual.
don't even
and
have the
everything.
game.
No, because it's in my GameCube.
Oh.
Such a great game. It's literally just a Tony Hawk ripoff.
Oh, I played a lot of Underground and Underground 2. Speaking of Tony
Yeah.
Hawk, I played a lot of the American Wasteland was pretty fun.
Project 8 was one of my favorite ones. Project 8 for the Xbox 360, not Project 8 for the PlayStation. Because this is what was weird. They had a Project 8 for PlayStation 2, and then they had a Project 8 for Xbox 360. Obviously, very different,
Oh yeah.
graphical power.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean? So the Project 8 on the Xbox was so much better and played so much different. Like it had like ragdoll physics. It kind of was breaching the skate kind of vibe where you had to
Mhm.
actually flick shit a little
Mhm.
bit and you had like ragdoll physics and stuff. While Project 8 for the PlayStation 2 was literally just a Tony Hawk game, like a typical
Mm-hmm.
Tony Hawk game. But this was a Tony Hawk clone, but you got like Toy Story, Tarzan, Lion King, dude. It was sick. And then you had your own like OC character that you can create. But just like any other Tony Hawk game, the music in this game was fucking awesome.
Yeah, I played a lot of Kingdom Hearts had a lot of the same music as that. Well,
yeah, 'cause
depending on
Who
you
made?
know, if
Oh,
you
it's
were at
Activision that made
a,
this.
yeah,
and it's-
depending on if you were at like a Disney World or whatnot.
Neversoft made it too.
Neversoft made Guitar Hero.
Oh yeah, they did, didn't they? Yeah, this is Activision, Neversoft, and Toys for Bob.
Big Al's Toy Barn.
Yeah, use the power of Tony Hawk Pro Skater 4 game engine to pull off trick. Yeah, so it's literally made in the same.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I think Neversoft made Pro Skater, right? Well,
Yeah.
Activision did.
Activision did. I
Did
know that.
Neversoft?
I don't know
do
if Neversoft did or not, but I know Neversoft, I'm pretty sure, made Guitar Hero. Because Psyonix made Rock Band.
Oh yeah. I was definitely more. I mean, we're kind of getting to video games a little bit, but
Yeah, we were bound to get there, though.
I
This
was
is a
definitely
lot of
more,
our childhood.
definitely more of a Guitar Hero guy than was Rock Band.
I played a lot of both. I just like rhythm games.
I fucking suck at rhythm games.
I believe that.
As somebody that's like
but
I'm a
I
guitarist.
I can't play an actual instrument, so
I can play actual guitar and I can play it pretty well, but cannot play a rhythm game to save my fucking life.
well, some people just don't have rhythm.
I have rhythm. I have to. I'm a rhythm guitarist. I have to have rhythm.
Well,
But it's something about. So I think in my brain, playing. So I'll play Guitar Hero or something like that, and I'll even play it on medium or hard or whatever. It's the pacing.
he doesn't play expert.
I don't know. I haven't played in fucking forever.
Expert is a lot faster. It might be more your speed.
It's
You
just
play
like
a lot more notes, so
it's just. Cause and especially whenever it's songs that I know how to play on guitar, that's when it really fucks with me. Because I'm like, this rhythm's off, the speed is off, it makes no sense, and it just bothers me. But I don't know. Maybe that's Tism talking. I don't know.
Welcome to Tism Talk.
But okay, so
Talk
it's
to a podcast.
you hold your fucking breath. But so let's get a little bit older and start talking about what we did outside before like the internet and stuff like that. So let's say the teenage years, so like 13 up to like 16. We even go like 18.
Okay. Video games.
You didn't really go outside much after that?
No. If I was forced to go outside, I had a Game Boy. And that's
Fair
what
enough.
that's really what it came down to, is my parents forcing me to go outside. And I never really
Just not an outside kid.
No, it wasn't until I became like a full adult that I became an outside dude. And I'm talking well into my 20s.
So you started appreciating that is nature. that is what-
Appreciating daylight. Yeah.
No, I would say so. In my
basically 15 to 18. Yeah. 19 is when I had Braden. So that's when I started working. But in 15 to 18, video games. Didn't really do anything else. School, video games.
No,
I didn't get my first real girlfriend until I was 18.
my teenage years, like I still spent out basically doing the same shit, going outside, going exploring. You know what I mean? Because like at that point
We are
too,
different folk.
being in the teenage years, I would start going into like the woods. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
And like check out the woods and find spots.
I mean, every now and again I'd go out and
Um,
play disc golf, but it wasn't nearly as much as when I funded my own disc golf. You know what I mean?
fair enough.
Like I
Um,
would go play with my parents' friends and they play disc golf, and then I would go play with them like I don't know, once every couple months.
I mean I got into skateboarding, you know what I mean, around like 13 years old, 12, 13 years old. And that just became everything. You know what I mean? I would just skate all the time. I would go out and skateboard. So I would skate literally until it was nighttime and then I would go home. And I did that so much. But but outside of that, if I wasn't skating, I would skate somewhere and we would rather, go out into the woods, go check shit out, or Dylan and I would go find some abandoned spot and go smoke cigarettes. You know what I mean? Hide behind somewhere and go smoke cigarettes. We may or may not have tagged something. You know what I mean? Allegedly,
Dang.
which I would like.
I never did any. Like,
We may or may not have just tagged band names of the emo ass bands that we were listening to at the time, which was stupid as fuck, but whatever. You know what I mean? Allegedly. Or allegedly go to like an abandoned factory.
statute of limitation is still a thing, man.
Yeah, I mean they can't really get me for it.
Yeah,
you know,
I'm pretty
but-
sure it's gone anyways.
Oh yeah, no, I was like 13 years old. No, the tag is still there. One of them is still there.
Is it really?
Yeah.
That's incredible.
That's
history now.
it is, dude. But yeah, and then allegedly go to abandoned factory or two. You know what I mean? And just kind of skate there or hang out and go do our thing.
Trespassing.
But yeah, pretty much that was essentially my life for a long time. Of just during the day, I would be out skateboarding or getting into some sort of shenanigans, and then at night is when I would come home and play video games.
That's crazy, man.
That's so
different than the way I lived.
yeah. No,
I loved going out at night.
no, we would go
Like
out at night.
if I was allowed to go out at night, my parents actually let me go out at night, I would go. But like that never happened.
No, we would go out at night and we would do shit at night, like on the weekends and stuff like that, or we would like sneak out. There's one time Dylan and I snuck
Never
out.
snuck out.
Really?
Never.
Dylan and I snuck out so many times.
I was so okay with just sitting at home.
We were just always doing shit. Like we would sneak out.
We would
And-
snuck.
We would snuck. But we would sneak out and the trailer park that he lived in there was just like this little, it was right over there by the McDonald's, and there was like a little hill. We would just go there and sit. We would literally sneak
Weird,
out of
man.
his house, go
and do
through
the
all
and do
this
the
shit.
same thing if you guys were just go to somebody else's house.
And we would just go out. That's kind of like why like Dylan and I got so fucking close. You know what I mean? We would just kind of go out and go do some gay shit like that. But we would sneak out and just go sit there and just talk, hang out. I think one time we
We're
snuck out.
glaze over the fact that you said that gay shit.
we snuck out and went to the McDonald's to get Wi-Fi for me to learn how to play Snuff by Slipknot on my guitar,
Nice.
and did that. We also did some other shenanigans that was fucking God. We one time we had condoms, right? Because we at 13 we had both lost our virginity at that point.
Gross.
But we had these condoms. We filled one up with like some sort of condiment, and this guy, he like his car handle. You know those car handles are like you can't wrap your hand fully around it. It just kind of goes up, and then you had to like pick it out. We took it, we tied it off, and we stuck it up into his like car handle.
Good Lord.
So he just has to grab this lubey fucking condiment felt condom out of his fucking car handle. We would do
God.
so much stupid shit. And then the McDonald's
criminals.
had two, how it has like the two doors and shit like that in front of it. That outside door used to be unlocked all the time. And so we opened it and we took the condom and we wrapped it around the door handle of the McDonald's. So whoever came and opened it the next morning had to rip a condom off of it.
Oh my god.
We just did some stupid shit.
Good Lord.
We did so much goon shit all the time.
Good lord.
It was like petty, stupid goon shit, but we would just do goon shit.
Criminals, man. Absolute criminals.
Or when we allegedly at like 13, 14 years old got on top of the McDonald's and everything and hung out. I think I talked about this in our childhood shenanigans
with
video.
Eric.
But was that with Eric or was that with Dom? Who was in our childhood shenanigans video? I know
Shenanigans? It was me, you, and Brandon.
I thought we had a guest on it.
But I thought Eric went with you to do that.
No.
That's what you said.
No, that
Oh, is that the church?
that was a couple years ago.
Yeah, and that was the church.
And that was
wasn't
a church.
it? Yeah, because Eric.
That
couldn't
wasn't
get up.
that long
Eric,
ago.
Eric was too damn big to get up there. That's right.
That wasn't that long ago.
Yeah.
That was a handful of years ago.
Which also isn't illegal to get on top of buildings.
I mean, kind of.
Not really.
It's an abandoned building. And
the churches?
yeah, well, that church is. Yeah, that church that we're
Oh, I
talking
thought you were
is
talking
abandoned.
about the one down the road.
This one's abandoned. It's the one across from Cox's. Well, Horner's.
Mm.
The one's
I
abandoned.
see.
Also, it's abandoned, and also it's still trespassing, even if it wasn't. You know what I mean? Because like I don't have permission to be on top of it, allegedly. And I'm saying that because it was a couple years. I mean, it's still statute of limitation, but it still was within my adulthood time.
Yeah.
But
I'm going to prosecute you to the fullest extent of the law for climbing a building.
yeah, for climbing it up. I didn't do anything. We just looked at
I'm
it.
going to say, it's like.
I lost my wallet up there though. We had to
I
go
remember
back.
you telling me
We had to
that.
go back a couple days later and climb back up there and get my wallet.
Oh my God. Did you ever go any fun places when you were a kid?
Like, what do you mean?
Children's Museum?
Oh yeah, fuck yeah.
Conner Prairie?
I went to Conner Prairie as a child for a field trip,
Really?
not like recreation.
I never went for a field trip. I went to 1812 a couple times for a field trip.
And then, but I did go. My parents did take us to the Children's Museum. I love the Children's
Oh, I
Museum.
still love it. As a full grown man, I would
Yeah.
love to go to
I
the
like what I
Children's
talked about
Museum.
earlier, where I took my sisters. So I took my sisters, both of my sisters, to the Children's Museum. The exact fucking same. Or at least the dinosaur part and some other things are the
They
exact
still
same.
have that liquid timer in the front.
Excuse me. I think so.
That liquid clock that like
Yeah.
it just pours liquid fucking everywhere just to keep track of the time.
Yeah.
The thing is sick, man.
But the dinosaur exhibit, because that's what I was mainly looking
Oh,
forward
yeah.
to.
Oh,
the
yeah.
exact same.
That's-
Nothing's different.
That's awesome though.
So it's the exact same thing as when I was a kid.
That's awesome.
It's awesome. It's really nostalgic, but I wish they would put something new in there. Do something a little bit
Well,
different.
yeah. But at the same
But
time, we
it
don't
was-
discover new species of dinosaurs that often.
Yeah, no, well, I just mean like, change it up a little bit. Put this over there, that over there.
Give me a holographic dinosaur.
Yeah,
They are more than capable of doing that.
You guys are losing out on stuff by not putting a
You guys could-
holographic dinosaur.
You guys could really be doing like a full Jurassic World type thing.
But
Have them walking around holographically. Make your entire ceiling just a holographic projector.
make it an AR, VR thing.
Yeah.
Make it AR. Like, give us some AR goggles to walk around with.
Yeah. Meta shades are a thing now.
That would be cool.
That would be
actually.
fucking sick.
I don't think they would do that because people would probably try to steal the goggles.
Oh, not only that, but their admission would be through the fucking roof.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, bud.
Yeah, bud.
Yeah, but yeah, no, we would just. There was one time too that we snuck out. This was stupid. I don't know why the fuck we did it. We snuck out. We're obviously underage, so it's past curfew, so we would get in trouble if we got caught. Went to the
Allegedly.
went to the library.
What?
And
Nerd.
the library. So the library is obviously closed. So the way that our library is, it kind of slopes down.
Why do
into
they
the-
close a library?
Oh, because it's a
Like,
job. It's a place.
I mean, you're supposed to
establishment.
like. Do they not expect you to read after certain times?
That's why you can check out the books
Wait, what?
and take it home.
Really? I'm just fucking with you. I knew that. But still,
But it
imagine
kind
you forget to drop your book off, and you're like, really wish the library was open at 8 p.m.
that's why they have a drop off box.
I did not know that was a thing.
Yeah, there's a drop off.
I thought you genuinely had to take it back to the counter.
No, there's a drop off box, and the person when they open up the store in the morning, the library in the morning, they grab the books out and
Like a Blockbuster situation.
pretty much.
Remember
Yeah.
They had those drop boxes.
Yeah. It's the
And
same
then
exact
you would
thing.
always get a call from saying, "Hey, you never dropped your movie off." And you're like, "Brother, I put it in the Dropbox like literally
Yeah.
yesterday."
Hey, go check the box, dipshit.
Yeah. And then
It's
they'd
in
be
there.
like, "Oh shit, yeah, there it is." I'm like, Family Video.
Yes, sir.
They don't even think they had a Dropbox, did they?
Yeah, I think they all had drop
Did
boxes. The first thing I've actually rented something as an adult, as an 18-year-old. I rented
Yeah, from Redbox.
the first thing I rented was from a Family Video. It was Metal Gear Solid: The Phantom Pain.
And never gave it back.
I don't think I did.
Did you know GameFly is still a thing?
Still,
Still. They're still doing that.
where they send you games like
Yeah.
physical games. That's
Yeah.
fucking dumb. Why would you do that? I mean, I guess it is renting, so
I-
it's
I
probably
mean,
not as much. right?
Honestly, when it first like became a thing, I was like, this is incredible. You know what I mean? This is awesome. You know what I mean? Like you can rent a video game. This was back when discs were like huge.
still a thing.
Yeah. And then I was like, this is
I
this
wish
is
there was like a
cool.
way that you could digitally rent a game.
Yeah, I do too.
I mean,
You
I
can
guess it's called a
but the
beta.
But the thing is, you can digitally rent movies. Why can't you digitally rent
Rent a game. Yeah, we should do that.
Why would we do that?
We can make money.
We would have to buy licenses to all these games. And then people would have to purchase temporary.
We get investors.
Hey guys,
We're going on Shark Tank. Here we are.
listen.
Listen. No. Yeah. No.
Today I present to you sharks.
So, but yeah, we snuck out to the library. So it kind of sloops down into the doorway. Above it is like an awning with like two giant, Roman type pillars and shit. We climbed up on that awning behind the pillars, Dylan on one side, me on the other, and we played a full round of Yu-Gi-Oh!
My God,
And then left. And then snuck back inside.
you guys are. I don't.
Dude,
what's the
I
point?
don't-
What is the point in sneaking out when you're doing the same stuff you could be doing?
Because it was different. You know what I mean? It's kind of like doing, it's kind of like doing anal. Anal's still sex, but it's different.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
All right.
Just saying. Man.
Play the crickets. That's not. It's not. That's not the one.
What's the one?
That's nope. Nope. We don't cheer for anal, guys. Thank you.
No. But yeah. I don't know, man. It just kind of made it exciting. It was something different. That's what I was talking
I
about.
mean, I guess when you're young like that, I don't know. Maybe I matured too fast.
I
I
just matured fast. It's just
I was never
We just want-
interested in sneaking out. I was never interested in because like I know I would be doing the same thing I was currently doing.
yeah, but now you're doing it on top of a roof that you're not allowed to be on.
Okay, my big ass getting on a roof is not happening. We could play on the stairs. We could play the stairs outside the church. That's fine. It would take a
that
lot
just look like
to-
bums.
To get me to do something like that would take a lot of convincing.
No,
Like, I mean, you can just stay the night.
because
you can just hang out for a while.
like
I don't know why we have
I
to
mean,
leave.
that's the thing. Dylan and I, we hung out all the fucking time. But yeah, no, I think it was just, I don't know.
I'm a
It's like
homebody, man.
it's like we were both people that liked staying, like that were like fine with it, but also at the same time wanted to get out. So it's like
I mean, I respect it.
so
To each their own, but the thing is, like, me and my friends were always just okay with like going to each other's houses and
I don't know, man. We
just
were
being at the house and
we-
not doing illegal shit.
we were those edgy, nerdy kids. We were like that weird crossbreed.
But the thing is, you
of
say you were being
edgy
edgy,
and
but
nerdy.
you were only being edgy to each other, and that's not even really being edgy.
I mean, it was still edgy. We could have still got in trouble
Yeah, but you didn't, which makes it
because
not edgy.
we didn't get caught.
No, you guys were like faux edgy.
No, we were
Don't defend
we
yourself.
were emo edgy.
And then don't defend yourself.
we were nerdy edgy because we snuck out, which was a bad boy
No,
thing.
you guys were emo nerdy, is what you were.
Sneaking out was a bad boy thing, but yet we just went and played Yu-Gi-Oh instead of like going and defacing a property.
It's not even edgy.
It's slightly edgy.
It's minimally,
It's like butter knife. Edgy.
minutely edgy.
It's like you have a knife and then you have a butter knife.
It's like
we were the butter knife edgy.
it's like telling your mom no for the first time. That's the amount of edgy that.
That's edgy.
That's not edgy.
Telling your mom no.
That's just
When
knowing.
your mom tells you to do something,
That's
you're
just
like,
knowing your rights.
nope. As a kid, you don't got rights, man.
Yeah, the fuck I do.
But yeah, like that's one thing I was joking with Anna. I was like, I don't know how I've ever spoken to a woman to let alone touch one.
Genuinely.
You know what I mean? Like,
Genuinely.
with my shit. But
We're such dude. Like we're fucking so dumb.
fuck.
We're so dumb, and we say the stupidest shit. How
Do we have women that love
ever,
us?
ever,
You know what I mean?
ever?
Like
It just doesn't make any sense to me.
the fact that like
Love
I
them
said,
to pieces. My God, thank you for existing and thank you for letting me be in your life. But how are you?
why?
Why?
do-
Why are you okay
you
with
you
it?
could do so much
you
better.
could leagues better than me.
Oh, yeah.
And you're out here just you're
Like,
like this is an absolute vibe.
it's one of those things of like you have this woman that's like great in so many ways
Oh, yeah.
and like hot, and then you look at us and we're fucking walking around sitting there smacking our lips. I'm sitting there throwing my arms around. Is this for- Oh, that was good. There you go. There you go.
Fucking, oh my
All right. You give two
should
monkeys
not
a
giving us a
soundboard.
soundboard.
Give two monkeys a fucking soundboard. You see what happens.
Dude.
But yeah, no. So like you have like these women, and, like I'm over here throwing my arms around, fucking
Yeah.
making monkey noises and shit, and all this other stuff. And it's like, and you choose to be with me? You choose me?
Yeah.
What the fuck's like? You're the dumb one.
Yeah, genuinely.
Like, you think I'm dumb over here making monkey noises? You're the dumbass for putting up with it.
It's gotten so bad that Savannah does it now too. Man.
Dude, it's so good. I think
I love my wife.
Anna made a monkey noise the other day. I was like,
Yeah, let's go.
fuck, where's the round of applause? There it is. Play it.
That's
like,
right.
You gotta corrupt them one brain cell at a time. You know what I mean?
They'll convert eventually.
You gotta burn one cell at a time.
Man,
No, dude. It's amazing how far we've gotten
genuinely,
to. I don't know.
it's wild.
But so
Monster Hunter wild.
don't even.
I've been doing it all day, man. Because my friend group that plays with me, they say wild like every other sentence, and to get them to
that's
stop.
wild.
To get them to stop, I'm like, yeah, Monster Hunter wild. And every single one of them
Just
at
to
the
get 'em to
same
stop?
time just go, blah.
Just to get them to
Yeah, because I'm tired of fucking hearing it.
I know, I can't. That's one thing. Like
Wild.
the new age like speak. I'm sounding like I'm old as fuck when people are, oh, that's wild, dude.
Dude. Absolutely bonkers. That's more my speed.
That's fucking cray,
That
dude.
shit's bonkers, dude.
On
God, for real, for real.
it's bussin'.
You know what I still can't stand, and this is more our time, is text talk. When people are still like, oh my, OMG, or
Yeah.
LOL.
Yeah, I'm a spell it out kind of guy.
Yeah.
Like I don't abbreviate anything.
No, but when people physically,
Oh, like
in your,
dude, out of their mouth,
LOL. You know what I'm saying?
I would smack the fuck out of you.
I hate it.
I can't. Like the fact that you're unironically
let it-
doing that
like,
and like you're saying it.
I have friends that do it. I don't care. You know what I mean? But like I'm not gonna say anything about it
I
because
will.
it's really. I mean, that's fine. It doesn't bother me that much to say something about it. But I will say, and if you guys are watching, I fucking hate it.
I would.
Genuinely.
I don't care. You sitting there talking to me and you say out loud like you're being genuine. You're like, LOL. I'm like,
yeah. Well, you could have just laughed.
like just laugh. Fuck
Like
hard.
instead of me laughing there, I go, LOL.
Yeah, because that just seems condescending.
It's like, dude, just
It sounds because like if you were to be like, oh, LOL, it's just like if you're like, huh, you know what I mean?
huh.
Yeah, I'm just like it has the same thing to it.
The thing is like, I understand. It's been so ingrained in our generation's brain that like text talk is a thing. But
Text
it's
talk.
not. It's text talk. It's not your actual speech. You have access to
You have a brain.
the English dictionary.
Use it.
Guys,
have-
come on.
You have common fucking sense.
But also,
use it.
it doesn't bother me that much.
Bothers me. Bothers me a lot. Don't do it. You're bad. You
Like
deserve-
Will says lol a lot, which I think is funny actually. But
I would rather you say lol.
honestly,
if you were to be
yeah.
LOL.
Then honestly,
But
because like
also
something
lol,
funny.
saying lol is still kind of.
Yeah, I mean it's on the line. I don't mind that, but it's when you're like, LOL. You know what I mean? It's like
I'm just done
my
talking to
buddy,
you.
my buddy
I'm not
Jeff.
gonna make a joke anymore.
My buddy Jeff unironically said TTYL the other day, and I'm like, bro,
Jeff.
I'll shave your teeth. Shut up.
I'm no longer his boy if he keeps doing that. Because I know every
Yeah, he
time.
was like, all right, boys, I'm getting off here. TTYL. And I'm like, I'll fucking shove my foot in your ass. Shut
Like, go
up.
fuck yourself. What's the, I was like, what's the anagram for go fuck yourself? There you go.
GFY.
That's what I'll do. It, dude.
I'm just going to, dude, next time he does, I'm just going to say a bunch of,
say GFY
I'm just going to say a bunch of, like, BYOB, brother.
and just say GFY and then have,
OMG, BYOB.
have him sit there and think about it for a second. He's like, what the hell? You know what I mean? Like, yeah, go fuck yourself. Like, you just get so mad about it. Like, go fuck yourself. Like, what are you talking? It's like TTYL.
Get real,
Shut
dude.
up.
You're not a 16-year-old girl in the early 2000s.
Like,
Shut
fuck
up.
me. Dude. Like, did you say that kicking your feet up in the
Yeah,
air?
totes.
You're fucking. You saying that laying? Like, are you in your bed right now, laying on your tummy with your feet up in the air while you say
Oh,
that?
man. I am the gossip girl.
Fuck me, dude.
Totes on Groffle.
God,
I don't like it.
I'd rather punch myself in the nuts. Fuck that. No, it's back to it a little bit.
I mean,
like,
that's still a part of our childhood.
it
Really.
is, yeah. Back to it a little bit. So, you said even up into 18, and so I mean, I will say, like, I still, even in my early 20s, like, because I got my first apartment when I was 20, I would
Mhm.
still try to go outside and do shit. Because I mean,
It wasn't until I got with Savannah that I started actually started to go outside. And that it might be rough to say, but from 15 to 22, I did a whole lot of not going outside and playing video games, which I still do an unhealthy amount. But soon as the springtime gets around, that's when your boy really
oh yeah, no.
goes outside.
Well, no, because since this spring and summertime's coming up, we're going to be doing a lot more outside shit. You know, and so I mean,
I have plans to disc golf all the time, so it's up to him whether or not he follows me with a camera.
I feel like the channel is going to be bringing so much more out of us. You know what I mean? Because like being on the channel has gotten us to I don't know, play games with a little bit more of this purpose. I mean, the channel in general gives us a bit more of a purpose. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because I was walking this planet without purpose.
yeah.
That's exactly. That's not true at all. I have kids.
I unplugged my shit.
Good.
Yeah, I unplugged
on.
this.
How
I
did you do
I
that?
forgot that this was.
Oh, that is a separate bit.
Yeah,
You know what? Now that I forgot too.
yeah. I
I
totally
completely-
forgot that it's
yeah,
like
I
a separate thing.
Completely forgot.
But like not necessarily with no purpose thing because I
Yeah,
have
no,
Catherine
yeah,
and shit,
I-
but
yeah.
you know work wise purpose,
Right.
Whatever.
Yeah.
Like what we've talked about having something
Outside of responsibility purpose.
Yeah, outside. Yeah, like something
a meaning to be here.
something personally,
Yeah.
reason thing outside of being a
Something you can
father.
be proud of.
Yeah, because
I'm naming all
being-
things that can also correlate with children, and I'm finding I'm just getting lost in the weeds here.
I mean, because are you really proud of your kids?
I bet you one of them's watching this right now. I'm proud of you, buddy.
No, he's not.
Yeah, I know he's not. Well, he could be. There's 4 of them in here.
That's how we feel about your accomplishments.
I will say he watched us all night last week.
Oh yeah, as a kid.
Child.
Words. But even like my early 20s, I would still try to get out because I mean, when I was living at John Street, Averill, Brandon, and I, we went to the woods that I used to go
This
to.
is what I was about to say. Is when I was with Savannah, I first got with Savannah. I started hanging out with you guys. Is really when I started
Yeah.
going back outside. Is
Yeah.
because you guys like to go out a lot. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? Not me. Like as soon as you got that shitty ass red car, we went out a lot.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I was there with you a lot.
Yeah.
And honestly, some of the best times I've ever had.
Savannah says Cece is watching. Well, she was.
I'm proud of you, baby. And I love you. Fuck you. Whatever, bro. Man can be proud of his daughter. Anyways, yeah, hanging out with you guys, like, what, 20, I think it was 22 or 23, something like that. 23 or 24, something like that. And
What, year?
me?
Oh, age?
Yeah.
Okay, I thought you were saying year. I was like,
No.
what? I was
No.
like, are you
Wait.
fucking...
Yeah, I blacked out.
Are you dumb?
I was in a walking coma. No, I was like 22 to 24 or something like that. And hanging out with you guys went out a lot.
Yeah.
And so, like, getting out and doing stuff
Well,
was
'cause-
fun.
well,
And
'cause-
then I realized how fun it was. And I was deeply saddened that I didn't do it for years.
No, what I was saying, Averill, Brandon, and I, we all went out to, I still have a video of it, we all went out to the woods that I used to go to as a kid, and we found like a little creek, wherever you're from.
Correct.
And we took a bunch of rocks, and we made a bridge with rocks.
Dude, shit.
And what we did, too, I made a time lapse, and I played Minecraft music while we did it.
Hell yeah.
So we listened to Minecraft music while we built a fucking rock. God, the fact that I've touched a boob in my life
Yeah.
is fucking surprising.
Yeah.
I sat out there in a bright pink fucking Game Grumps shirt
Oh,
with
yeah.
Kirby on it.
Look at the shirt I'm wearing now. And I
And-
have a wife that unironically sleeps with me.
And like I did that shit, and I built a fucking bridge out of rocks.
Dude, shit.
How the fuck
It's the
have I
same thing-
spoken to a woman?
It's the same thing as like taking a slab of ice and just throwing it.
Dude, instantly
Like, dude,
activates that fucking monkey.
And
Men are so.
it would
women-
just look at each other and we're like,
This is the
Yeah.
thing for you women out there. We're so simple.
simple. Break,
Simple fucking creatures.
break something in front of us
Break some ice in front of us. And bought you that shirt. It's
and,
supposed to be.
and bought me this shirt. And fully bought me this shirt.
No, fucking.
She's
Dude.
an incredible woman.
I like. It's the simplest
Yeah,
thing.
just break something in front of us.
It's just that
And
shrimple.
we'll just look at you and like, hell yeah. Hell yeah.
Fucking dap you up.
Yeah, and like, fucking hell yeah, put her there, dude. Yeah, fucking
Yummy.
sick shit, dude.
But it's
Sweet ass.
it's just that shrimple. Just fucking make some noises in front of it.
Make noises. Just start acting like us.
Dude.
That's it.
Fuck-
You don't have to be a man to act like a man. Just be a little dumber than you usually are.
just lower your standards a little
Yeah.
bit.
Just start
And-
acting a little dumb
Oh,
And-
fuck me.
and just be interested in what we like. You know what I mean?
Dude.
Don't criticize us for the stupid shit we do. Laugh at us because we're probably laughing about it too.
Anna called me a name, like a little while ago,
Yeah.
and shit. Instantly, I was like, "You're a good woman.
You get it.
You're a good woman." She called me a very a tough
An,
word,
an inappropriate one.
but it was so fucking funny. And I was like, "Hell yeah,
Oh yeah.
you're amazing." No, dude, it's just that shrimp.
Be okay with us calling you dumb.
She likes to call me a bitch.
Yeah, my wife's called me a bitch
Dude.
too.
She calls me a bitch so much.
Well,
But it's
if the shoe fits, bub.
fucking apparently. But yeah, even into like my early 20s, going outside. I don't know. It's just something. That's why I've said this time too. This is gonna be my first summer, spring era where I can actually freely go out and do something and not
Oh,
have
yeah.
to worry about like a work schedule
Yeah.
where I'm like, oh, I gotta go to work, so I
Yeah,
can't
dude.
go out.
We got plans this summer, man.
and
You're gonna get into disc golf with me. I have so many extra discs you can use.
so I'm like actually excited to be in a career line.
And we're gonna walk. Oh, I can't wait to go on walks.
A career line where I can actually go out and do shit during the summer. You know what I mean? Or just do shit in general. You know what I mean? That's why I need to get better about just playing games for leisure. I can't just play games for leisure. My
I don't
brain
know, I
fucking
don't know why.
my brain will not let me play games for leisure.
Dude, it's not that difficult. It's like I'm the only one who has played games on this channel. Well, single player games, anyways.
Yeah.
I still have
No,
no problem.
I'll play. No, so that's the thing. I have no issue playing games on the channel.
Right.
It's just we're
but
playing
for
it on the
leisure,
channel.
Exactly. But that's what I'm saying. I have played how many hours of games on our channel, and I still
Still
just
play games. Yeah.
put 70 hours in Monster Hunter.
Yeah, I don't know, man. Like,
It's like,
I think
but
it's
I think it's more the Twitch thing than it is the channel thing. I
Oh,
think it's
yeah.
the Twitch
Twitch
thing
is
that's
what
doing
fucks
it
it for
for
me.
you. Because like I have a feeling that if I were to start streaming, this is why I would put myself in a very tight schedule
yeah,
with streaming, a very tight schedule, because I don't want to take away from my like leisure game. You know what I
I
mean?
know. I have to force myself to sit here and play, and that's why too. If I do play a game leisurely, I'm always playing something fast paced I can pick up and put down.
Yeah.
So like a shooter game.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because that's something that
He started Grounded with me. Hasn't played it again since.
everybody got sick.
Everybody got sick.
So
Where did he take his computer? With him. What did he not do? Play Grounded with your boy.
I was editing
Fair enough.
for this channel
Fair enough.
and uploading shit
Well played, sir.
and trying to figure out this fucking Roadcaster because I want to know it's mysteries. I gotta show you.
Reveal your mysteries.
I have to show you after we're done. I
Are
recorded.
those the episodes you're talking about?
No, I recorded a bit for the beginning of an episode
Yeah.
of our one episode, our scrapped one, and it's pretty funny.
Is it PM you're talking about?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
No, those were so fun.
they're super funny. We should finish that game. Well, I guess we're gonna upload them, so we'll
Yeah,
see how everybody feels.
We'll see how they feel about it. Because if they like it, then I'm down. But like
we have.
that game, I'm not gonna lie, guys. Once you look at it, the game's kind of rough. The game's kind of rough to play.
I mean, it came out in 2001.
I understand, but we're playing the remastered one.
No, it's not remastered.
Oh, it's not.
It's just ported.
Oh,
Yeah, it's not remastered.
I'm down to. I don't know.
It's
We'll
just
see.
Ported, it's just ported over.
We'll see.
Because just like the Bioshock we're playing isn't remastered. It's just a port.
No, it's the remastered one. Because it's the remastered collection.
Is that? I thought it was just a collection.
No, it's the remastered collection.
No. But
It still plays like dog shit on the Switch, but
Yeah.
I wish I could take the save off the Switch and put it on my Xbox. Because I have the remastered collection on my Xbox. So if we do continue Bioshock, we'll play 2 and Infinite on my Xbox.
That's fine by me.
Because it's so much better.
But I think we're starting to hit that 2-hour mark. we're almost there. But yeah, no, we have some content coming out. So next week, expect games. They're going to be coming out.
We're re-uploading.
I already got them all scheduled out. I did that on purpose to force us to have to record. But we have that new that scrapped content is coming out this weekend. So let us know how you feel about that. Yeah, we got to revamp our whole
We
little
got to
list that we did. But yeah, no, I mean, this was a good one. We're a little bit over the place, but that's our childhood. Our childhood was kind of all over the place. You know what I mean? At least mine was. I'll tell you that.
Well, and we didn't even get really to like. You guys want to talk about some real stuff?
No, we'll leave the
we
real
ain't
shit
gonna do
out.
all that.
But yeah, no, like I think it was fun because like this episode idea actually came from Anna. She's the one that recommended this one, so it was a good.
Well, we had it wrote down.
Yeah, I couldn't remember. Did we?
Yeah, March. Okay, our
No,
whiteboard
that
is
was bored as kids.
yeah things we did when we were bored as kids, which is kind of sort of this. We put bored as kids because we didn't know what we wanted to talk about or anything. You know what I mean? We just had a generalized idea.
Yeah.
But
But
thank you, Anna. Great idea.
but I think it was a great little thing because like I like obviously just getting back in the childhood, the real nostalgic shit. You know, as kids, you know what I mean, like what we did. Please, like, let us know. Like, you can still comment on this video. You know what I mean, even after it's uploaded and everything. Comment, let us know what you did as kids, or message us on Instagram and shit. And we'll talk about it. Maybe we can start doing some Instagram short stuff where we can like hit on people's childhoods or something like that. Or if you guys give us suggestions, like little small suggestions, like we can give our own little tidbit of that on like our Instagram story or something.
For sure.
Or comment on there. So yeah, but that being said too, as you can see right directly below me where I'm pointing is our Instagram, the Sweet Nostalgia Instagram. That's where you guys can go just to kind of keep up to date, because that's where we'll post any sort of updates or anything. Will be there on that channel. Right over here is Creative Sanctuary that's ran by Jen. She's been on the show on our Dreams episode, so definitely recommend going back and watching that episode. Jen is an amazing woman. She helped create this place, Creative Sanctuary, to help people come to have a sanctuary to be creative. It's literally in the name. She's working real hard to get that back up and running and everything. So if you guys could go over there and give her some love and help support her there. Over here by Jimbo is the Sweet Nostalgia Cash App. So that's for the thing that we're still getting started, where you guys can submit. I need to make a whole post about it on Instagram.
We were supposed to play Bryce's song.
And oh yeah, shit.
Sorry,
I
Bryce.
think Bryce forgot too because he didn't even mention it to us.
Sorry, Bryce.
But to let us know, how send us video, like music that you want us to play, like art or something like that of yours. You can submit it to that. I think we did the idea of like $3. You can send the $3 and attach to like the little note memo thing, rather the link or your email address. So if you can do the link, send the link. If not, send your email address. So that way I can email you and we can get that sent and you can send it to us. And then that way we can play it on there. I am going to make it into like an actual official form thing. I got to figure that out. But that's where you can submit that. So that way we can play it at the beginning of the show and we can have it play, so get it out there, and then we'll talk about it a little bit at the beginning when we have that little, beginning powwow before we get started.
Poo-woo.
What else? But yeah, expect the channel to be back into full swing next week, really. You know what I mean? We're kind of just getting back into everything, and, since the...
House got hit with strep throat, so...
You farted again, didn't you?
Oh, yeah.
You fucking bastard, dude.
I don't know my dad.
It's so bad.
Listen, man.
What was on that pizza? Death?
It was breakfast pizza.
Fucking...
Egg.
Did you just put the rotting fucking pig on it?
Oh, oh yeah.
Dude. That fucking rotting breakfast sausage?
Oh, yeah. It's good stuff, man. My
but-
stomach hurts.
I fucking bet.
It does actually, genuinely hurt.
Yeah, because Casey's Pizza is dog shit.
I think it's because I've been hitting this thing so much.
But,
It's hotter than hell in this room.
Yeah, I don't know why that thing's on full blast.
You turn the fan off?
Yeah, but
Bastard.
the AC's on.
That's true.
But yeah, no. So we should be back in the full swing next week. Just getting everything back into, back up and running. Like he said, the house got hit with some sickness in Uganda,
Smooth as snail shit.
and so I had just gotten out of like a
Little
stomach
tummy-
flu,
A little tummy bug.
like I talked about in the last podcast. So I was like, fuck that. I ain't doing that. Not strep throat. No way. But yeah, no, so we should be back in the full swing, and so we will see you guys on those episodes and stuff, and see you guys next week when we talk about whatever we're talking about. And, hopefully everything will be back on time, and it's just kind of getting back into the schedule, you know what I mean? Scheduling everything out, you know what I mean? Because, obviously within that month of hiatus, personal lives have changed a little bit, you know what I mean? So we're just, at least on my end. So,
I say,
and
pretty steady here, there, guy.
so I'm trying, I'm obviously just trying to make everything work within, those parameters and stuff like that. So
Pre-wams.
we should be up and running here soon, full throttle.
I'll throttle you.
Wrong one. There we go. No, but we want to say thank you guys, as always, for coming and hanging out and everything. We appreciate it. We appreciate the continued support. You know what I mean? We know it's going to be a slow build up back to like the way that things were, obviously, because we, had that hiatus.
Still no Annie.
I know Annie has not been coming in, and I don't know what the hell's going on.
I'm gonna have to. We'll have to go to Chicago and beat her up.
Something, dude. Because I don't know where I'm. There's been no Hey Buddies.
Very sad.
Did she forget about us in that like month-long
She
hiatus?
found a new podcast.
Bitch.
I mean, if you didn't say it, I was going to.
Yeah. and you can quote me on that. You
You
can
know what?
clip
Clip
that.
it, send it to her.
Yeah, I'm gonna clip it. I'm gonna edit.
I'll fucking clip it right. You know what? I'm not even gonna try.
I mean, it is that clip
I know
tool right
it is,
there.
yeah, but I'm not gonna sit here and.
But yeah, no, thank you guys for coming and hanging out and being a part of it. You want to say your stuff?
Hey. Thanks.
Hey, proud of you.
Oh.
We'll
Hugs
see.
and kisses.
Reba's Deer Cheese, everybody. We'll see you in the next one later on.